From Cichy Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening everyone. I'm Andy Simon alongside Roman Shrema as we get set for North Dakota high school football action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Jamestown Blue Jays. Football on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. So, it is a beautiful night here at Cichy Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. We have a great matchup between the Fargo Shanley Deacons and the Jamestown Blue Jays, and football is officially back. So, Roman, what do you think are some key points for both teams to hopefully win this game and put up a good competition?
Well, Andy, I believe for the Deacons, it's got to be the run game. Carson Dean had an impressive first game against St. Mary's. He's going to look to capitalize on that. And then defensively, the Deacons were just a menace up front with their senior Joe Cava had a few sacks, a lot of behind the line of scrimmage tackles. And then for Jamestown, after a slow start against North, they were only able to win 7-0. They should be looking to play with a little bit of intensity. See if they can come out here, because like Shannon, they moved up to 3A this year, and they're like, hey, we can play with these guys. So they're going to come out with a little bit of fire, and they're going to see if they can win this game.
I agree. They're definitely going to come out. They're definitely going to have to come out with a little fire and aggression if they want to put up a competition against Shanley tonight. And now a word from our sponsors.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Butler Machinery, Ed's Marine, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Haley's Hope, Hurley's Religious Goods, Luther Family Buick GMC, Master Construction, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Northern Improvement, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, SANFORD, Shields, Taxman, TCI Insurance, and Wolf Steel Construction.
Don't forget that you can connect with Shanley TV on social media. Get the latest updates about Shanley's sports teams, plus reminders about upcoming broadcasts. Like our Facebook page today at facebook.com/ShanleyTV, and follow us on Twitter at ShanleyTV. And remember, folks, if you ever want a shout-out or anything during the game, make sure to tweet at Shanley TV, and we'll be sure to mention you in the broadcast. So anyways, Roman, back to the game. As you had said before, there's been a little bit of bad blood between Jamestown and Shanley, as both of them went up to AAA, kind of seeing if they could, match each other. And I definitely think we're gonna have a great game tonight. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks happening early. And last year they had two games that were very close to Jamestown. And hopefully we can see another good game tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I know the first time that they ever played was 2 seasons ago when they were both in 2A, and it was a 14-7 game. That was really close. And then last year, there were 2 really close games. So since both teams have moved up to 3A this year, they're looking to make an impact and show the other 3A schools that they can play in this division, that they belong here.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely made a lot of noise back in in AA last year. And let's hope to see if they can make any noise in AAA this year, going up against much bigger schools with a little more competition than AA.
At quarterback, number 22, Don Gord.
So it looks like the Deacons are going to be starting on defense tonight. Andy, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that's going to be impactful for them, since they always usually go on defense first?
I think that's going to be very impactful. I mean, I know Coach Huber always loves to have the other team get the ball first, just so he can show off his very strong defense and how aggressive they play. And I think I would not be surprised if Shanley got a takeaway or two early in the game here with the passion and fire that they have against the Jamestown Blue Jays.
Yeah, I agree. So then offensively for Jamestown, do you think they're going to go for the long ball first? See if they're going to test the run game for a little bit.
I think they might have to test the run game a little bit, just kind of test the water a little bit, see how it feels, and maybe if they get really confident with the run game, maybe they'll start airing out passes. But, I mean, Shanley has had a great secondary in the past couple years, so they're definitely going to have to be a little more careful with that towards the beginning. But if they can get their offense really going, I would not be surprised to see a couple long balls downfield.
Yeah, we can't forget about that formidable defensive line with All-State Joe Cava, Bladen Block, and then a new addition with Dalton Vista moving down the defensive line. Against St. Mary's, they were just limiting the run game all game.
Yeah, so far they showed a lot of strength and a lot of aggression on the defensive line this year, and we'll see tonight if they can keep it up. So now both teams getting ready for the opening kickoff. Coach Wayne Sargent talking up his players, hopefully getting them ready, getting them fired up.
Tonight's game is being streamed live on ShanleyTV.com. ShanleyTV.com. You know anybody back home?
Looks like Emmett Kenny's going to line up on that right hash mark. Seems a little favorite for him since he's got a good right foot here.
Yeah, very strong right foot. I would not be surprised if he put one in the back of the end zone right here to start off with a touchback.
Looks like for Jamestown they got Jeremy Williams, number 10, and then number 13, Jacob Hilgeman back to receive.
So Emmett Kenny lining up now for the opening kickoff. And away we go.
Football is back.
And it goes to the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Jamestown will have a little bit of field to start off with this offensive drive.
Yeah, that was a really good kick there by Emmett. You know, just not letting Jamestown have the opportunity to return that back because they have some dangerous players. So just safe bet, just kick it through the back of the end zone, let them start at the 20-yard line, and then just let their defense do what they do.
So Jamestown now lining up in the shotgun formation. Tommy Falk in the backfield. Hilgeman motions to the right to pass. And it is completed to Jeremy Williams for a gain of about 11 or 12 and a Jamestown first down.
That was a really good pass there. Williams was just able to sit there right between the linebackers and just catch that pass, and then the whole swarm of Deacons were just right there to wrap him up.
Yeah, he was very strong on his feet after making that completion. So Falk lining up in the shotgun formation once again. One running back right next to him. And it looks like he'll run up the middle, and he will get swallowed up by, looks to be Joe Cava right at the beginning. There's Cava showing off his extreme strength on the defensive line, not letting anyone get a single inch, as he has always been a very strong component for the Deacons defense.
Yeah, it looks like he just plugged up that hole, the hole for the running back, and just didn't let him get any ground.
So in the shotgun once again, single back. And a bit of a wide pass, looking for a quick just to the left pass there to, looks to be Jacob Hilgeman, but it'll be incomplete. Throw is a little off target.
Yeah, it seems like maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Kind of looked like they were trying to run a screen, and then the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page.
Yeah, the quarterback seemed to throw it a little bit ahead of him. And money down now for the Shanley Deacons. That is 3rd and about 11 for Jamestown in the shotgun. And there is nothing there. He escapes one tackle, but is swallowed up by the rest of the Deacons' defensive line.
There we got Dalton Visser and Joe Cava on that tackle there. Just defense absolutely swarming Jamestown this opening drive.
So now Jamestown looking to get ready to punt here. Ty Munson in the backfield getting ready to punt it away to the receiver, to I believe Talon Hoffer, ready to receive this punt. Nearly blocked by the Deacons' defensive line, and Talon will let it roll, and it will be downed at about the 38-yard line. Pretty good starting field for the Shanley Deacons here.
Yeah, that was a little weird formation there for Jamestown. The punter being really close to the line of scrimmage, allowing almost 5 Deacons to be able to get up there and block that kick. But this is going to be really good field positioning here for the Deacons. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they maybe do a pass right off the bat, and then see if they can stick with the run game.
I agree. Shout out to Don Johnson, a longtime golf coach for Shanley. Thank you for tuning into tonight's game. So Mattern in the shotgun formation. Quick pass over to Carson Dean. He gets a little yardage there, and for a gain of about 5 or 6. Nice little play there. Yeah, Shanley does really like to do kind of a little bit of a dump-off pass every now and then to some of their backs to let them do a little work, gain a little yardage.
Yeah, run the screen option a few times. Yeah, this really did against St. Mary's. They had run the screen with Carson Dean. He was able to score a few touchdowns off those plays.
So back in the shotgun formation now for Mattern. Quick pass back over to Carson Dean. He looks to the outside. He gets past a couple, and that'll be a Deacons first down as Carson Dean gets to around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was really good blocking there by the receivers on that side. They were just able to keep the man in front of him, allowing Carson Dean to work his way outside and able to get that first down.
Yeah, Carson Dean, he's been a great addition to the Shanley Deacons offense this year as he's been able to make plays and gain yards and make defenders kind of have to think really fast, but he just moves a lot faster and gets past them. So Cooper and Mattern back in the shotgun formation. Pass over for Braden DeKaiser, but it is incomplete. Tough defense there by Jeremy Williams.
Yeah, that was a really good play there by Jeremy Williams. Just able to stay on the inside of Braden DeKaiser, and as the ball was coming, able to knock that ball loose from his hands while he was turning.
So strong defense so far in this new set of downs for Jamestown. Mattern joined with Dean in the backfield as they are back in the shotgun formation. QB option, throws it over to Dean, and Dean is swallowed up. Loss of about 3.
Yeah, Jane Williams just came off from his cornerback position on a little bit of a blitz, and nobody was able to pick up that block, and Carson Dean just got swallowed up.
Yeah, good job of Jamestown there by not letting anything develop with the very dangerous Carson Dean. Do not want to let him get to the outside edge, otherwise you might be toast.
It's interesting. We've only seen one run play out of the Deacons here. They seem to be sticking with the shotgun formation. It's really interesting considering last game they were doing a lot of under the center.
So 3rd and 15 now. Mattern pass it out, looking for Henry Collins, but that will be incomplete with more tough defense there by Jeremy Williams.
Yeah, two quick 3-and-outs for both teams. Both really heavily on defensive. Jamestown more on the passing side, able to knock almost all their passes out, and then hopefully the second drive for Shannon, they're able to maybe stick with the run game instead of this pass game's not working so well in this first drive.
So both teams seem to be fighting pretty hard. Emmett Kenny to punt, and it is a great punt. Back for Jeremy Williams. Williams gets to the outside. He's got a couple blocks. And a nice return there by Jeremy Williams up to about the 40-yard line for good starting position, field position for the Jamestown offense.
Yeah, both teams have been seen to get really good field positioning in these opening drives, but they haven't been able to capitalize it. That was really good blocking there by the Jamestown's punt return. They were able to keep the Deacons on the inside and then have Williams go on the outside toward the sideline.
So Tommy Falk back in the shotgun formation, joined by Chris Saylor in the backfield.
There's like a little change in the line.
Might be calling an audible here. So Falk fakes the handoff. Looks for a pass to Jeremy Williams, and that is complete for a Jamestown first down to about the 52, 53-yard line.
Yeah, that was really good passing there. He was just able to get right in front of Carson Dean, and then Falk just put it right on the money into his hands right out in front of Dean.
Yeah, Williams, he was very quick to that little slant route. And, yeah, like you said, Tommy Falk did a great job of just getting the ball out quick, standing tall in the pocket for a nice little yardage gain there. So Falk back in the backfield. Jacob Hilgeman with the motion, and they will run it up the middle, and they will get a gain of 2 or 3 yards there. Shanley defensive line standing tall as they usually do.
Yeah, Shanley defensive line's able just to plug up the middle, and then if anything gets through their linebackers, like Braden DeKaiser did in that play, able just to clean up the leftovers. So with Joe Cava being out in the defensive line, he's just plugging up any of their running holes for Jamestown.
So Falk and Saylor both in the backfield now. Shotgun formation for Jamestown. It appears to be a little screen. A bit of a miscommunication there between the wide receivers. Jacob Hilgeman and Jeremy Williams both were around the same area, and it looked to be a screen to possibly Jacob Hilgeman. But between Hilgeman and Williams. There might have been a bit of a miscommunication as to who that was coming to, but it looked like Hilgeman at the end of the play realized that he had made a mistake.
Yeah, it was a little bit of miscommunication there.
So third down now for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Falk in shotgun once again. Snap. Looking for Max Anderson. He will get him. Short gain there of about 3 yards, and it'll be fourth down and 4 for Jamestown.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if they're going to go for it this time with just actually having pretty decent field positioning. If they're probably going to go for it here.
Yeah, it seems that they are going for it right now as Tommy Falk gets back in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Looking to make something happen here on fourth down. Tries to get Shanley with the hard count. Does not work.
Play clock running down.
5 seconds left on the play clock. They got to hurry. The snap.
Looks like
Falk rolls out, and he will gain the first down.
And a little bit more able to get out to that.
A little bit extra there.
Get out to that 35-yard line. He did a little bit of hesitation there when he got to the line, and then saw his opening and just was able to sneak past those linebackers for the Shanley Deacons.
Yeah, nice play by Falk there to make something happen and not just let it all collapse under the pressure as he gains the first down there on a little QB run. So Falk now waiting for the snap in the backfield. Williams goes in motion, and it'll be a jet sweep to the left. Breaks a couple tackles, and he'll be brought down by Leo Hansen for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, Jackson Lyer there was able to pressure up on him and almost tackle him there, but just got out of him by the ankles, and then just able to just barely get out to the outside before the entire Deacons showed up. So good job there by Jackson Lyer for able to push back Williams.
So Falk and Sailor in the backfield once again, shotgun formation. Snap, and it'll be a run up the middle to Sailor. He breaks a couple tackles for a gain of about 4 yards, as it'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Nice little play by Sailor to make his way through the traffic and get a bit of a yardage gain there.
Yeah, it seems like they're not getting a lot of big runs, just those little slow churning yard gainers, which are always tough on the defense because it's just, if they keep doing that, it just gets really tiring on them.
Hilgeman in motion. And it'll be a keeper by Falk as he'll get to the outside, make a few moves, and he'll gain the first down for Jamestown.
Yeah, Jamestown seems just to be rolling here on this second drive for them. They seem to be getting first down after first down. It's going to be interesting to see how the Shanley Deacons defense is able to adjust to this.
Yeah, it appears that Jamestown might be wearing the defensive line for Shanley down a little bit as they're just making quick plays for short yardage, but they're doing it over and over again at a nice pace. So Falk in the backfield now, alongside Sailor. Snap. Looking for anyone? No one there. And Dalton Visser is there to make sure nothing happens for a loss of about 8 yards.
Yeah, that was a really good play there by Dalton Visser, just able to get right through the line and then just get a nice sack there. Almost a fumble there, but Falk was down before the ball came out.
Yeah, great coverage there for the Shanley secondary, is not allowing any receiver to get open and buying some time for the for the defensive line and for Dalton Visser to get through there and make the sack. So 2nd and 18 now for the Blue Jays. The snap to Falk. A little dump-off pass to Chris Erickson. He will make a couple moves, and he will gain some much-needed yards for Jamestown, as it will be 3rd down and about 9.
Yeah, he was just able to get back to the original line of scrimmage there. That was a good screenplay. Having all the secondaries for the Deacons back, and the defensive line was all the way up front. Just a little dump down screen pass. That was really well designed.
So Falk now. Chris Erickson appeared to be trying to make a substitution for Sailor, but we might have a too many men on the field penalty here.
Yeah, that's going to set them back a little bit more for their 3rd down.
And they will pick up the flag. So no penalty there for the Jamestown offense, as it'll still be 3rd and 8. The money down now from the Shanley Deacons sideline. And it'll be a pass from Jamestown. And he connects with Jacob Hilgeman for a great gain, as it'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for Jamestown.
That was a really good pass there by Folk. And then Townhofer, the safety, coming in from the opposite side of the field, tried to go for it and just went right over his hands. And luckily for the Deacons, Hilgeman was just right on the sideline. He was just able to fall out of bounds for it, turning and running that in for an easy touchdown.
Yeah, Talon seemed to try to make an all-or-nothing play there, and he came up a little short. So now in the shotgun formation from the 4-yard line, it'll be a keeper by Falk. He will try to make his way through, and he will for a Jamestown touchdown.
Yeah, this drive has been almost a power statement for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Just Tommy Falk able to punch it in on the 3-yard line. Just really well offensively for them in this second drive.
Yeah, on the first drive, they were having a little trouble getting through the Deacons' defensive line, but on this drive, they appear to be doing a much better job as they're just pounding away at them, wearing them down a little bit and getting yards every play. So now Reese Kleinknecht trying to make it a 7-point game.
Snaps up.
And the extra point is good. 7-0 now, Jamestown in the lead.
Yeah, that drive did take off a lot of time, though, with only about 4 minutes left in this first half. It'll be interesting to see if the Deacons are going to see if they can get a quick one, or if they're just going to grind it out until the second quarter.
Yeah, that's almost an ideal drive you can get there. One that wastes a lot of time but gets you good field position, gets you a touchdown, and wears down the Deacons' defensive line as well. So Jamestown so far appears to be in control of this game. We'll see if Shanley can come back and turn things around and hopefully shift the momentum in their favor.
What are your thoughts on Falk running that shotgun? They seem to be doing shotgun every single play. Do you think that has a little bit of impact here on the Deacons, just having him able to see all of his receivers right off the bat instead of having to do a quarterback drop from the center?
It appears to have a little bit of an effect, as most of the passes they were making, they were just short, quick passes. A couple long ones, but for the most part, they were pretty quick and short passes for a little gain. But it seems to be doing well so far.
We got Reese Kleinknecht getting ready for the kickoff.
And the kick is up.
A little short kick.
Lands at about the 25-yard line. Caught by,
I want to say that's Dean.
Appears to be Carson Dean at about the 25. Yes, it is Carson Dean.
Caught
and went right out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, so kind of a little bit of a squib kick there. Probably didn't get under it enough, and then good field positioning for the Deacons on their second drive.
So now we'll see how Shanley responds to that touchdown drive by Jamestown. Will be going in the shotgun again. Mattern joined by Dean in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. And it'll be a run to Dean.
Oh, he's
stopped right at the line.
Yeah, it seems like Jamestown was able to read that pretty well and able to get between the defensive or offensive linemen. But Jamestown, interesting enough, only have 3 down linemen inside the box. So it's really interesting to see how they were able to get past the front 5 for the Shanley.
So Mattern joined by Dean in the backfield once again. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It'll be a pass. A little screen over to Carson Dean. Makes a little move, but he gets bottled up at the about 1 yard past the line of scrimmage, as it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Deacons now.
Yeah, it seems like the momentum change to Jamestown's has really had a big effect on this game. Now that Shanley's had two almost I wouldn't say worthless, but non-beneficial plays there. Just having 1 play for a loss and then 1 play just to get 1 yard in front of the line of scrimmage. So it'd be interesting to see if they can come back from this.
And a timeout appears to be called by Jamestown. Might be a good thing for Shanley as well, as they might need to recoup and
talk things over here real quick here. And then I believe for the Deacons, Troy Mattern, their head coach, is going to be talking to us offense saying, hey, we got to get going. We got to get solid blocks up front, and then receivers. They've had a few drop passes in the first half, but hopefully they're able just to finish it out.
And a quick little shout out here to Shanley's own Mrs. Backlund tuning in for tonight's football game. Thank you for tuning in. And as I stated earlier, anyone else who would like a shout out, just tweet us at Shanley TV, and we'll be sure to mention you. And Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. So 3rd and 9 now for Shanley. Mattern in the shotgun formation. Looks to pass, rolls out, and he is bodied by the Jamestown defensive line. No gain there. A loss of 3, as it'll be 4th down and 12 for the Shanley Deacons as they look like they were about to punt.
Yeah, it looks like on that play, Cooper Mattern was trying to roll out to his left, didn't have anything. It looks like he lost his footing a little bit, and then the linebacker just collapsed onto him as he was rolling out of the pocket.
So Kenny now to punt it away. Bit of a low punt. It'll get to Williams, and he will get stopped right away at the 43-yard line. So yeah, that's definitely a drive that Shanley would love to have back, as this momentum is really starting to shift in Jamestown's favor, and the last thing you want is to get everyone on that team amped up, ready to go. And a quick little score update here. At the end of the first quarter, it is Bismarck St. Mary's 14 and Valley City 0. So Falk now in the backfield, joined by Saylor. Shotgun formation as per usual. Appears to be a run to Saylor, and he will run into his own lineman and then get bottled up by the rest of the Shanley defensive line.
Yeah, it seems like Falk was trying to do a little bit of a delayed handoff there, and there was a little bit of miscommunication because it looked like Saylor was trying to just take the ball from him, and then he ended up running to his own lineman and then getting swallowed up by the Shanley's front.
So 2nd and 11 now for Jamestown. Out of the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right. And Falk looking to pass. He connects with Jacob Hilgeman, and he'll get stopped by the Shanley secondary right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was really good there by the Shanley secondary, getting about 5 hats to the ball right away, just limiting any extra yardage for Jamestown there.
So Falk in the backfield once again, awaiting the shotgun snap. 3rd and 10 now for Jamestown. The snap, he looks to pass. He has to avoid some Shanley defenders. He will throw it, and he will try to connect with Carson Lamp, but is unsuccessful, as it'll be 4th down and 10 now after that incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was really good job there by the Shanley Deacons front. They were able to push him outside the pocket, but Falk was able to do a quick little spin move and almost connected to that pass out there. That would have been really, really crucial there for Shanley, just to make him feel uncomfortable as possible in the pocket.
So Munson now to punt it away for Jamestown.
Tallenhofer on the 25-yard line waiting to receive.
And it is nearly blocked once again, but Hoffer will receive it, and he'll be stopped right away at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, it's interesting. I would expect to see if Jamestown continues to punt that Shanley maybe gets 1 or 2 blocked punts here for the rest of this game.
Yeah, I agree. Shanley definitely seems to be getting very close to the ball right before it is off the foot of the punter. So, yes, I would not be surprised to see a couple block punts here tonight.
All right, it's Shanley's 3rd drive. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Mattern has drawn up for them. Maybe they may go to the run game, or they may stick to the passing game, because they haven't been getting anything going right now.
So shotgun set now. 3 receivers to the right. Shanley looking to finally get something going here. It'll be a pass to Carter Kochman, and he breaks free. He is at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Oh, That was a beautiful play there by the Shanley Deacons, just having Carter Copeland run a little quick slant and then hit him right in the middle, right behind the linebackers, and then with Carter Copeland's speed, just beat everybody to the house.
And that is a much-needed touchdown to hopefully shift the momentum in Shanley's favor here, as the score is now 7-6, and Emmett Kenny comes on to try and tie up the game with the extra point here.
Yeah, it was just really well done there. Just right first play in their third drive. They were a little slow in the first two drives, but this drive was just a momentum capper right there.
So the snap, kick is up, and it is good. Game now tied at 7. Yeah, like you were saying here, Carter Copeland has absolutely lethal speed, so you cannot let him get free at any point in the game. Otherwise, he will definitely take it to the house, as shown just now.
Yeah, you are right, Andy. So it'll be interesting to see if they go back to Carter Copeland maybe their next drive, because with that speed that's shown there, Jamestown's going to have a real big problem with him and his speed.
I agree. They definitely need to contain Carter Copeland tonight if they want to keep this game close. So now Coach Sargent talking up his kickoff team.
Looks like Jamestown we have Jacob Hilgeman and Jeremy Williams in the backfield for them to receive.
And another little quick shout out here to Shirley Partlow. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. And once again, folks, if you ever want a shout out from us on this broadcast, be sure to tweet at Shanley TV, and we will try to mention you as soon as possible.
Emmett Kenny getting ready to kick off from the 40-yard line, right hashes.
Kenny now lining up. The kick is up, and it will be taken by Jeremy Williams. Williams looking to get a few blocks, and he will not get much. A gain of about 24 there. Decent starting field position there for the Jamestown offense. But yeah, Williams was there, definitely looking to try to get a couple more blocks than he actually did, but that can't always happen on the return.
Yep. And then I'm thinking Jamestown's will just be sticking with the passing game for probably the rest of the second half here, unless the Deacons secondary is able to step up and make some really big plays.
So Falk now in the backfield, joined along by Saylor. The shotgun snap. He rolls right. He will take it. He gets it up the middle, and he will get a Jamestown first down for a gain of about 11 yards.
Yeah, that was a really well drawn up play there. Just able to get do a little hesitation there, have the secondary drop back into their sets, and then he was just able to run right through that defensive line.
So first down now for Jamestown. Clock running down in the first quarter. And Falk will make a quick screen. That ball will hit the ground before it could get to the hands of Jeremy Williams. Jamestown almost got away with it, but the refs noticed soon after.
Yeah, that was just a really low pass there, but it looks like Jamestown had blockers out in front, so if that pass would have been connected, that would have been probably maybe another first down for Jamestown.
Yes, that definitely could have been a great play for Jamestown if they could have connected with the ball there. So now second down and 10 here for Jamestown. Falk will take the snap. He will roll. He will be stopped by the defense. He rolls right. Nice little run there for Tommy Falk for a gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, Deacons look like they brought Leo Hansen in there for a blitz there, and he was just picked up by one of the defensive linemen. He's got a little pop there, and that'll end our first quarter of football.
Yeah, he definitely tried to see if he can get anything going, trying to roll left, but he soon met Joe Cava right in his face, so he had to turn right around, roll right, and he went for a little run, but could not gain a whole lot.
So we're going to have the field position switched here for Jamestown Blue Jays. Now they're going to be on their own about 43-yard line here. Andy, it's looking like this Deacons defense that we saw against St. Mary's isn't really present here tonight. It seems like the little quick pass game has gotten them in a little bit of a rut here.
Yeah, I agree. Jamestown's offense, they've had a lot of success both in running the ball and passing the ball, and Shanley is going to have to find a way to stop both of those attacks if they want to keep this close and not let Jamestown run away with it or slowly grind down the game as they have been so far.
Yeah, but one thing I would like to say, though, is the defensive line, even though they're only having 3 down linemen, they're still getting a lot of pressure in the backfield. So they're doing a really well job on that. I believe Coach AC and Coach Vaddy have been really diligent on that for their defensive linemen.
We'll get a false start here by the Jamestown offense. Appears to be number 64, Blaze Elton. A little jump there before the ball was snapped. We'll put Jamestown back 5 yards as it'll be 3rd and 8. Yeah, it looked like they tried to see if they can get Shanley a little bit with somewhat of a hard count there to gain a couple extra yards, get that first down, but did not work in their favor. So Falk now, the shotgun formation, same as all night. They'll look to pass. He rolls to the left, and he will get sacked by Dalton Visser and Joe Cava.
Yeah, that was really well. Joe Cava came off of a spin right off the line, got past the offensive guard, and then just brute force his way past the running back. And the Dalton Visser coming along from Falk's left side made him spin right into Joe Cava's arm.
Yeah, they seem to have exploded right through that offensive line there to get that nice sack there to stop the Jamestown drive, as they will now punt it away to Tallenhofer. A little bit of a shift. Munson to punt, and it is blocked by the Deacons defense. The ball is still alive. There seems to be a little bit of confusion. So now Shanley will get even better starting field position than they had hoped for, as the ball appeared to have gone off maybe an offensive lineman or one of the Shanley defensive linemen, popped up in the air for a second and was picked up by, I believe, Carson Lamp. And there was a bit of confusion as to whether that ball was still live or not.
Yeah, Carson Lamp was able to catch it, and everyone just kind of stood there not knowing what to do, and then the refs just not blowing the whistle, just a little quick 2-yard run, and then he was just swallowed up there by the Deacons.
So Shanley to start now from the 29-yard line. Mattern in the shotgun set. Quick little handoff to what looks like
Jack Crystal.
Oh, Jack Crystal, excuse me, not Johnny Gores. Jack Crystal. Short little loss there of 1 yard.
Yeah, it looks like Crystal wasn't able to hit the hole as fast as he wanted to, and the defensive line just able to swallow him up there.
Yeah, Jamestown defensive line quick to be on the ball there, as Mattern is joined by Crystal in the backfield. So it is a quick pass, a bit off target of Tallenhofer, but he will catch it, and it'll be a gain of 5 yards.
Yeah, that pass was a little low and behind there, Tallenhofer. I would think that if Cooper would just been a little bit higher on that, Tallenhofer would have probably maybe gotten a first down there.
Yeah, they could have gotten a nice little gain there if Callan could catch that ball while in stride, but he had to adjust a little bit and kind of throw off his course of motion. So a couple substitutions here for the Shanley offense.
Looks like another shotgun formation. We're seeing a lot of this tonight here, Andy.
Yep. I don't believe anyone has gone under center yet, as Mattern will drop back to pass.
Yeah, and he will just swallow it up there. It looks like they're trying to run the screen there, but Cooper just couldn't see any of his receivers there, with the entire defensive line and linebackers there for Jamestown just right in front of his face. So he just had to throw the ball down on the ground, and then take a loss of downs.
So Kenny will punt now for the Deacons. Or excuse me, he appears to be kicking a field goal here. 43 yards out. Emmett Kenny has had a little bit of range. We'll see if he can get this one through the uprights. The snap. Hold is good. It is up, and it is good.
That was
a 43-yard
really
field goal for Emmett Kenny. Very strong kick right through the uprights, as Shanley now leads 10-7.
Yeah, snap was a little low there, a little bobble there by Cooper Matter, but Cooper was just able to put that right down, and then Emmett Kenny with a beautiful kick right through the uprights. That was a really, really, really good kick there for just for a high school, 43 yards, I know for professionals that's a little dicey sometimes, but that was a really good kick there by Kenny.
And Emmett Kenny did it like it was absolutely nothing. But as you said, yeah, good job of Cooper Mattern to adjust a little bit from that low snap to get it up. Laces out, hold is good. And, yeah, like we said, Emmett Kenny with a very strong leg, getting it right through the uprights. So Shanley now needing a couple more for the kickoff team.
Coach Sarge talking him up again, as he always does.
Yeah, Coach Sarge, great motivator for the team. And another little score update here. After one quarter, Davies leads Mandan 14-0. Shanley now getting ready to line up for the kickoff. Kenny from the right hash, as per usual. And Williams and Hilgman getting ready to return here for Jamestown.
All right, Deacons fans, everybody up the kickoff.
Both teams are ready, and here comes Emmett Kenny with the kick. It is up.
Really deep kick right through the back of the end zone again. That was another great kick there by Emmett Kenny.
Yeah, Emmett Kenny, he's done a great job so far tonight of really getting the ball far downfield with that field goals we saw just a little bit ago. And we've had, I believe, all three of his kickoffs have been to the end zone. Two of them were not returned, and one of them was. But so Jamestown now will start from the 20-yard line. Seeing if they can keep up with the pattern of good run game and good pass game. Very successful so far on both sides. So Falk will take it. He will roll to his right. He looks for a deep ball to Hildegard, and that is incomplete as he is covered closely by Carson Dean.
Yeah, that ball just like it was just a little bit too out in front of him, and he was just able to, and just went right through his fingers. But that was really good coverage there by the Deacons. That was a great ball there by Falk, just a little too much on it.
Yeah, Isaac Emeneth there. Another shout out here to Cindy Hutchins. Thank you for watching the stream tonight. So Falk now awaiting the snap. Williams goes in motion. And it'll be a jet sweep to Williams as he will get stopped at the line of scrimmage by the Shanley defense.
Looks like that was Jackson Lye there on the tackle. He was able to read that jet sweep perfectly. It looks like we have an injury on field.
It appears to be Williams who is down on the ground. A lot of contact on that play there. Yeah, and Jackson Lyer, so far this year, he has done a great job of getting to the ball as fast as he can. Last game against St. Mary's, I know he got a couple of tackles that were very, very crucial to the game to stop the momentum of St. Mary's, but he's a great player so far.
Yeah, this being his first year of starting varsity, he's really filled in the mold that was left behind by all the other really great cornerbacks like Tom Erie, Haley Buckles. He was just able to fall into their footsteps.
Yeah, it'll be very nice for the Shanley defense if he could stay healthy all year and hopefully be as good of a player as he is now. So Williams now, a little help to get off the field. Williams has done a great job so far tonight as well. It is very sad to see him go.
Yeah, he's been one of their really crucial players here for the Jamestown offense and defense.
And a shout out to my Uncle Chris. Wanting me to give him a shout out. Uncle Chris, you got it. Thank you for watching the broadcast tonight.
Gotta love family.
Gotta love them. So now 3rd and 12 here for Jamestown. Falk in the backfield, shotgun formation as usual. Pass. It'll be a quick little pass to Chris Erickson. He will make a couple moves for a gain of about 8.
Yeah, it looks like that little screen pass was almost tipped there by I think it was Joe Cava who just got to the quarterback right before the throw was out, and then Sale was just able to break a few tackles, but sadly it was just came up short of the first down marker.
Yeah, Erickson so far, he's done a great job tonight of getting those little dump off passes and getting as many yards as possible. So 4th and 3 now, as Jamestown appears to punt it away. Another shout out here, Xander Erickson says, "Go Deacons." The #1 fan of Shanley football. Thank you, Xander, for watching the stream. And it'll be punted away to Tallenhofer. He will get it. Get a couple blocks, get through. And he will meet number 45. Or excuse me, number 44, Cody Hubner. Stopping him right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, good field positioning here for the Deacons, right at midfield, just right where they want, because they can have their run game go out to the right side since they're on the left side of the hash mark, or they can use Cooper Mattern's arm and see if they can get maybe a long ball to Henry Collins, to Kaiser, or Tallenhofer here.
So now doubles formation, shotgun set with one back alongside Cooper Mattern. The snap, and it is a fake handoff. Cooper rolling right, looking for anything. He will take the ball and run it. A great little run there. Gain of about 20 yards there, but there is a flag on the play. Perhaps a block in the back by the Shanley offense.
Yeah, I think the flag might be on Tallenhofer for maybe a little behind block in the back hit there, because it was a great block from our angle, but I think from rule standpoint that's an illegal hit there.
Yeah, it's always tough to, when you're in an awkward position like that, you want to be doing something to help out, but it's not always the best position to be in, and you might have to do something, or you might want to try and do something, but you can't always get it done correctly.
Yeah, it seems like the penalty is going to negate any of those positive yardage that Cooper Matter had on that great run. Just rolls out to his right, and then had pressure. It looks like he had a few men downfield, but just wasn't able to get it onto the run, so he just tucks it to run, which is a good heads-up play there by the junior quarterback.
So 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line once again. Cooper joined by Aiden Devine in the backfield. Shotgun set. It is a quick pass to Carter Kochman. He will get past one defender. Keeps fighting through. He is still on his feet as it takes half the Jamestown defense to bring him to the ground. Gain of 12 for the Shanley Deacons offense.
Yeah, it looks like they got that yardage right back there with that passer for Carter Kochman.
Yeah, Carter Kochman is very crucial to the Shanley offense so far tonight, as he has got the speed and he's got the strength to power through the Jamestown defense.
Yeah, you saw they had about 4 players just hold on to him, and his legs just kept on trucking there.
So 3 receivers to the right now for Shanley. The shotgun snap to Mattern. Play action pass. He looks for Tallenhofer, who makes a juggling catch. Excellent gain there for Shanley to about the 15-yard line.
But it looks like there's a flag down on the 35-yard line, so this play may have to go back.
We'll see what this is. Looks like it's an illegal chop block on the Shanley offensive line.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful catch there with Tallenhofer. He wasn't able to go up with 2 hands, so he got up with 1 and then just tipped it to himself.
Another shout out here for Gail Ringy. Thank you for watching the stream tonight. And so that'll be the second play of this drive with good yardage that was brought back by a penalty. Yeah, Tallenhofer did a great job on that last play to stick with the ball and try and haul it in, as he did for a good gain.
Yeah, but another penalty just negated that drive completely.
So the Deacons back to the 50-yard line, 1st and 25. Play action, and it is a run by Mattern. He will take it right up the middle for a gain of about 7. So the Deacons trying to gain back a little bit of those yards that were lost from the penalty.
Yeah, that was a good run there. Just get a few more yards, just since they were back on their half of the field. I wouldn't say a pass there would be the best idea. Just get a little running so you can get a little run action so you can have a little bit more space to run through your offense.
And there are 3 receivers to the right of the offensive line for Shanley. A play action pass. Mattern dumps it off to Dean. Dean looking for a little room to run, and he will get it. Dean makes his way through some of the traffic in the offensive line, or the line of scrimmage there, excuse me, as he will take it to about the 34-yard line. As it'll be 3rd and 6 for Shanley now.
Yeah, another good pass play there. It looks like Dean ran into Joe Cava there a few yards off the line of scrimmage. Luckily, he was still able to go through the contact and gain a few more yards.
So after gaining some of the yardage back from the penalty, it is 3rd and 6 now for Shanley. 3 receivers to the right. Mattern rolls to the left. He runs through some defenders. Short little gain there of about 2 or 3, as it'll be 4th down now for the Shanley offense.
I'm wondering if they'll try a field goal here, considering Emma was able to hit one from about the same yardage last time.
Yeah, Kenny appeared to be ready on the sideline, but it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, I know personally from Coach Mattern, just playing a little bit of football, he doesn't like to punt on the 4th downs. He will go for it if it's good positioning. If not, they have Kenny, probably one of the better kickers up there for Shanley. So
and a quick little screen over to Kochman. He looks to get to the outside, and he will get there. He will pick up the 1st down for Shanley, as they will have the ball on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, with those short yardage downs there to get to the 1st down, running the little screen is probably the best options there for the Shanley Deacons.
Especially dumping it off to Kochman, who has been a very big part of the Shanley offense tonight, scoring a touchdown and just getting very, very crucial plays here that will get Shanley the 1st down here.
Yep, so about 6 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter here. It'd be nice to see if the Deacons could maybe, score another touchdown here.
So 3 receivers to the right. Mattern looks to pass, looks for Collins in the end zone. Great defense there by Brian Mitchell. Good job there of not letting the ball get to Collins. Collins can be a great threat for the Deacons offense if he gets alone one-on-one. He knows how to get up and go after the ball, but he cannot haul it in there, as there was great defense for Jamestown.
Collins got really good speed there. And I just hearing from the crowd, maybe thought a little bit of pass interference, but I don't believe so, considering that the defender just had his hands straight up and just didn't have a lot of contact there with Collins.
Yeah, it looked like a clean defensive play there. So now 3 receivers to the left. Snap to Mattern. He looks to pass. He will dump it off to Carson Dean. Dean looking for some field. He will get it. Carson Dean. He will score for the Shanley Deacons. The running backs here showing up as a big part of the Shanley offense here. That has been the theme so far tonight.
Yeah, really railed up, really drawn up well there for the Deacons. Just having Kochman just saying for a little flare screen onto the side there for Cooper as a safety valve. They threw it down to him. They had some good blocking up front, and Carson Dean just with just his insane speed was able just to weave through the defenders and then almost walk into the end zone there.
Yeah, very smart by Mattern to see that the defense was pulled apart a little bit by all the receivers. That extra point will be good by Emma Kenny. Score now 17-7 in favor of the Deacons. Yeah, Cooper Mattern, he's done a great job so far of noticing that the defense is spaced out a little more and allowing for those little dump-off passes to the running backs to get them open field and let them make a couple moves and gain yardage.
Yeah, that was a really well put together their drive for the Deacons. So it'll be interesting to see if Jamestown can bounce back from this, having 2 touchdowns scored on them in a row.
Yeah, as the momentum earlier in the game seemed to be in Jamestown's favor, it has shifted greatly to Shanley's favor, as they have had 2 straight great offensive drives and very strong defense so far.
Yeah, I think for the Shanley Deacons going forward to the season, their defense is going to be their strong backbone. With their defense with the formidable line, and then their corners and their safeties, their entire secondary is just well put together. So their defense is going to be their strong suit for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know last year that Coach Huber always was very proud of his strong defense. And Coach Mattern referred to their defense as the backbone of their team, and that seems to be the same this year. So Kenny now ready to kick it off. This time in the middle of the field, not on the right hash. And the kick is up.
Another deep
Another
one.
nice one from Kenny.
Fielded about the 1 yard line.
It'll be taken up by Hilgeman. He will get a few blocks as he will get to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good play there by Dalton Visser, just able to run him outside out of bounds, just keep him from getting the sideline angle.
So Jamestown now to start from the 25-yard line. 27-yard line, excuse me. Wide receivers in doubles formation. And Falk will take the shotgun snap. Play action pass. And that is picked off by Jackson Lyer. And he will take that all the way to the house for a 27-yard pick six.
That was really well read there by Jackson Lyer. Just saw the quarterback was rolling out, saw the little hitch play there, and he just read that perfectly. That was really good defensive heads up there.
And that play right there should definitely amp up the Shanley sideline and the players on the field, as that was a great play by Jackson Lyer to see that and to take it all the way to the house.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, the momentum has completely shifted to the Deacons side and the rest of the second quarter.
So Kenny now to try to tack on the extra point. Hold is good. And the PAT is good as the Deacons now lead 24-7. Great job there by Mattern. Another lower snap. Looked like he bobbled it a little bit, but he did a great job of adjusting that to get a good hold for Emmett Kenny.
Yeah, it seems like Kenny may have almost hooked it there for a little bit, but he was just able to get the distance on the height on that just to get through the field goal.
So just after a little bit, both kickoff and kick return teams are back on the field after that quick little drive by the Jamestown offense, which was disrupted by Jackson Lyer's pick six.
Now it'll be interesting to see if that Falk will maybe be a little more hesitant to throw into Jackson's side there after that pick six there.
I agree. Jackson Lyer has definitely made his presence known so far for this Jamestown offense.
All right, Deacon fans, everybody up for the kickoff.
Emmett Kenny back in the middle of the field this time, instead of his per usual right hash mark.
And the kick is up. It is a bit of a squib. It rolls out of bounds. It might have been touched by Jamestown before it went out of bounds, as the refs are saying it is Jamestown's ball.
That was a really good play there from Shanley, just doing the little onside kick there. That was a really good kick there by Emmett Kenny and caught Jamestown completely off guard, but sadly the ball just took really bad bounces here as I'm looking at the replay. The Jamestown had no idea what was going on there, and it just took some bad bounces off this turf.
Yeah, if Shanley could have gotten there just a little bit quicker, they may have recovered that, but it is Jamestown's ball now on the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap. It is a run up the middle. Back to Erickson, I believe, and he is stopped right at the line by the Shanley defense.
Yeah, that defensive line now, just with that energy coming off of from the offense scoring touchdown, then Jackson Lyon had that pick six. They're completely amped now, so they want to get another stop as fast as possible.
Yeah, Jamestown's definitely going to have to get a little bit of energy going here just to get their whole team hyped up as they're down 24-7. They're definitely going to need to get something going to get back in this game. Falk rolls to the right. He tucks the ball away. He runs past a couple defenders as he will not get any gain there. Loss of about 3.
Yeah, good play there by number 15, Braden DeKaiser, just able to push Falk just outside enough so he wasn't able to get any of the first down yardage.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Shanley defense to make sure they don't gain a single inch. So 3rd down and 13 now for Jamestown. Three receivers to the left. Falk will take the snap. He drops back. And it is completed to Hilgeman, as they will pick up the Jamestown first down. Gain of 14 on that play. And a great job there by Falk to stand tall in the pocket as it was slowly collapsing as Joe Cava was making his way towards the quarterback. He stood tall and made sure to get the pass off, and they got the first down because of it.
Yeah, it looks like Joe Cava just got to Falk right as the ball was released. So if he would have been just a little bit faster, then that would have been a sack, and then that would have been a fourth down there for the Blue Jays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 45-yard line. Hilgeman goes in motion to the left. And Falk tries to make a little pass to Hilgeman, but that will fall incomplete. It is too far in front of him as the pocket was collapsing on Falk, and he had to make a quick decision.
Yeah, Carter Kochman coming off of the right edge with his speed, just got to the quarterback and was a little hesitant there on the quarterback, just doing a little sidestep there, and then Carter Kochman just went full jets there, and then Falk had to make a really quick pass there. It was just too far out in front of his receiver.
2nd and 10 now. Three receivers to the right. Falk will take the snap. He throws it out to Jacob Schemp, and he will not get any gain as he is stopped by the Shanley defense.
Yeah, it looks like Leo Hansen and John Gores there both on the tackle. Really well read there by the Shanley secondary.
Yeah, Shanley in this drive so far, they've done a great job of reading every play and getting everyone to the ball whenever they're needed there.
Yeah, I think Coach Huber prides himself on getting 11 halves of the football on every single possession, and I think that's what's helped make the Deacons defense one of the most formidable for the 2A last year. Then for the 3A, they're doing pretty well so far.
So Falk, quick dump off, back to Schemp, as that will be no gain, and it will bring up 4th down for the Jamestown offense. Jacob Cava and I believe is Isaac Emineth, they did a great job of getting right through the offensive line of Jamestown and putting a lot of pressure on Falk as he once again had to make another quick decision and give the ball off to Schemp.
And then Leo Hansen there was just a good heads-up play. It looks like the pass went right next to him, and he's able just to grab onto the receiver's ankles and hold him there for about a three-yard gain, as it looks like.
So a timeout called now by Shanley.
Yeah, I think this timeout was just telling that, hey, we got about 3.5 minutes left. Let's just close off this drive. We've got a 4th down. They're most likely going to punt it, and then just get good field positioning for their offense. And then offense is just going to see if they can wind the clock down or maybe score another quick one and put them up by more.
Yeah, Shanley is definitely going to have to stay strong here with the 3.5 minutes left in this first half.
Looks like another punt.
Munson appears to punt it again for Jamestown here. Punt is away.
Deep punt here.
Nice punt, as it will take a nice bounce here and roll out at about the 9-yard line.
That was a really well punt there, just to pin on the side of the sideline and not let Tallenhofer, a really dangerous runner, get any yardage off that. So it was best for them to play safe and just see if they can kick it towards out of bounds line.
Yeah, Jamestown got an excellent bounce there, as it looked like it may have gone towards the end zone, but as soon as the ball hit the ground, it rolled right towards the sideline. So Shanley offense to start here from the 9-yard line, deep in their own territory. 3 receivers to the right. And Madden will make a quick pass out to Carter Kochman. He tries to make a move. He stays on his feet, but is brought down by the rest of the Jamestown defense.
Yeah, it was a good play there. Carter Kochman is trying to do a little stutter step, see if he can get any of the cornerbacks to bite on him and go outside, but unfortunately for him, the entire secondary was just able to collapse right on top of him. But that was still a really good 3-yard pickup there for the Deacons, just trying to get as far back away from their end zone as possible.
Yeah, Carter Kochman has been just a workhorse tonight, as he has always kept his feet pumping, his legs going, and he always tries to break tackles as much as he can. So Matter now will make a quick pass. He will roll out, looking at his options, not get any. He will run it. He stays in bounds, and he will get the first down for Shanley as the ball is at the 24-yard line.
That was a really good run there. It looks like he didn't have any deep, so he was just able to run tiptoe around the sideline and then able to spin off of a defender just trying to do a little high tackle. So that was a really good pickup there. Now that they're on their 25-yard line, they're way out of range for their end zone. So now they have a little bit more breathing room.
So 3 receivers to the left now for the Shanley offense. Mattern in the shotgun formation. Play action pass, looking for Hoffer. Hoffer might not have seen the ball there, as he could not really react, as Carson Lamp was playing tight defense on him and was not allowing the ball to get through him.
Yeah, it seems like Hoffer just wasn't expecting that pass to come to him, so I was a little miscommunication there, but unfortunately didn't take a bad bounce off of any of the defenders into an interception.
So 2nd and 10 now. Mattern looks to pass, tries to hit Kochman on a little screen. He finds a little gap, makes a move, and he will get through a little bit of the Jamestown defense as he will pick up the Shanley first down and place the ball at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it seems like for Kochman, even if one defender gets to him, he's still a threat. And as you saw there, with even two defenders on him, he was still able to get a few more yards there and then bring him out to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Carter Kochman has definitely showed a lot of grit tonight as he has pounded his way through the Jamestown defense. So another three receiver on one side set. Shotgun pass. Cooper looking at his options. Mattern is looking for Talon Hoffer but cannot connect as the pass is a little overhead of him. So no gain there for Shanley.
Yeah, they had Talon Hoffer there open, but Cooper Mattern was just a little too hot on that ball there. But for the Deacons, it seems like the first game, the whole story was Carson Dean, and now this second game, it looks like Carter Kochman's kind of taking the spotlight.
Yeah, those two have definitely been a big part of this offense tonight, as they have both put up great plays that have greatly helped the Shanley offense. So 3 receivers to the right. Mattern takes the shotgun snap, a play action pass. He dumps it off to Carson Dean. Dean finds some open field. A great pickup there for Carson Dean as he'll gain the first down and bring the ball to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, right as I mentioned, Carter Kochman doing a lot of work, and there's Carson Dean just showing that, hey, he's still on this team as well.
Yeah, the dynamic duo so far tonight, as Mattern, the pocket was collapsing on him, and he made a quick move to Dean, and Dean does what he does and makes a play. So doubles formation now. Mattern tries to hit, looks like he was trying to hit Collins on a little slant there, but it is tipped by the Jamestown defense. Another shout out here to recent grad Gabrielle Simdorn. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast.
Yeah, it seems like for the Deacon, their run game is going to be their strong suit so far, because it seems like for the passing, it's either been those little quick screens, but anything other than that is just being tipped or a little bit overthrown.
And a couple little score updates here. Cheyenne 7, Minot 7, and Davies 22, and Mandan 8. So Mattern looking for a pass. He looks for Hoffer. Hoffer jumps and makes the catch.
Oh.
The refs are saying he did not get his feet down, as that will fall incomplete. Great job there by Hoffer to get up and go after that ball, but he cannot quite land his footing, and that will be no gain.
Looking here on the replay, that's a little close still. We couldn't see him. Maybe his rear end was able to hit. Maybe his shoulder, his rear end just hit out of bounds before his feet. But that was still a spectacular show there. Just him stopping, going up for the ball, and then almost bringing it down there. But that was a good pass there by Cooper Mattern, just getting it right inside between the numbers and the hash line where or the number in the sideline where he knows where Talon will get it. That was a really good play there.
Mattern looking for a quick pass. A little screen over to Braden Kaiser. He finds some open field, and he will truck his way to about it will be a first down for Shanley. A gain of about 10.
Yeah, it seems like for the Deacons, yards after contact is just seeming like it's a really big factor here. Like they get hit probably at this line of scrimmage, and then they're going to get 5, maybe 6 yards right after that.
Yeah, these ball carriers for Shanley are not going down easy. Another little score update here. West Fargo 0, Bismarck Century 10 at the half.
Yeah, it looks like another incomplete pass there from Cooper Madden to Carson Dean. Looks like the ball is just a little low there for Dean, so it's going to be a second down and 10 here.
So 1:20 left in the first half. Shanley looking to punch one in right before halftime.
Yeah, with about 1:20 left here, if another touchdown would put a real big impact here for the second half, especially for Jamestown being down a lot more then.
So 3 receivers to the right. Mattern looking for a pass. He hits Talon-Hoffer across the middle. Talon breaks free, and he will get to about the 10-yard line for a Shanley first down. Great play across the middle there by Hoffer to make his way through traffic.
Yeah, it seems like
Another score update here. Dickinson 6 and North 0 at the half.
As I was saying, it seems Cooper Madden with that throw there to Talon-Hoffer there. They've been trying to find him earlier in this game, but none of them have been able to connect. But that pass shows you that Talon-Hoffer was just a really speedy receiver right off of the catch.
So Mattern back, looking to pass. He runs it up the middle, and he'll be stopped at about the line of scrimmage.
Cooper Madden on the carry.
Yeah, defenders closing on him quick as he was looking to pass, so he just had to make a little effort to run it up the middle.
Yeah, with this little short field they had to work with now, it's just a little harder for the receivers to get open with the limited space here. So Cooper Madden just able to step up and just see if he can get a few yards. He looks like he got maybe 1 yard there, but that's still better than taking a sack here.
So Shanley here will take a timeout with 51.5 seconds left in this first half.
Being second down, I think they're gonna do. I think they'll probably do maybe another screen, and then if that doesn't work, do another pass. And other than that, they have a good kicker here in Emmett Kenny, so then it'll just be a little chip shot there for him.
Yeah, they have had great success with those little screens and dump off passes so far, and I would not be surprised they pulled another one of those. So second and goal here for Shanley from the 8-yard line. Doubles formation. Mattern takes a snap. Play action pass. He's looking for Talon. Or excuse me, he's looking for Quincy Smith in the corner of the end zone, but cannot connect.
Yeah, it looks like the ball was just a little bit overthrown a little, but Quincy was wide open on that one, so they just have to get that communication down better. But that was a good route there by Quincy Smith.
Yeah,
just able to get on the inside and then plant goes outside for almost a little corner route.
Yeah, that can be a tough throw to make right in the corner of the end zone there. So 2 running backs joining Matter now in the backfield for the shotgun snap. He fakes it to Kochman, and he'll take it himself. Breaks a couple tackles. Cooper Mattern with a little gain there. They'll be at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal. Clock running with 30 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to run the little read option there for Cooper and seeing because they had Dean going on the outside to block for Kochman if Kochman got the ball, but the defenders coming off of the edge were right there, so Cooper decided to take it, and he got a few yards off of that. It looks like they're going to just let this one go till halftime.
Yeah, as the clock runs down here. Timeout taken by Shanley.
With about 1.4 seconds. Looks like they're probably just going to see if they kick a field goal, make it 27-7 before halftime.
Yeah, Emmett Kenny making his way on the field. So it appears that they'll kick it up, they'll kick a little field goal here.
Yeah, Emmett Kenny's got a really good leg. I know in the first game he tried a 48-yard attempt, and he just missed the goalpost, so he's got range. So I think for Coach Matter and the Deacons, he's kind of like a little safety blanket for, hey, we're not that close to the end zone, we're at the 30-yard line, it's 4th down. Usually in that situation you either go for it or maybe do a little short punt. But now with Emmett Kenny here for a kicker, it's like a little safety blanket for him to say, hey, possibly getting 3 points, but if not, they're still in our defense still has a lot of room left to work.
Yeah, Kenny has been a good shoulder to lean on so far.
Oh, looks like they're trying to do a little.
Right before the whistle is blown, it appears they might have been trying a little trickery there, as Kenny looked like he was about to drop back and pass it to Talon Hoffer.
Yeah, that was. I'm not sure what the ref, what the I don't. There wasn't on a flag there, but I don't know what the call was. Maybe the refs weren't set in that position there, because for that situation you want to get that off as fast as possible.
Yeah. So it appears that they'll go back to kicking the field goal now. 16-yard attempt here for Emmett Kenny. Hold is good. It is up and through the uprights. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. Shanley leading 27 against Jamestown with 7 points.
Go.
Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticClub.com to learn how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button or become a member if you are not one already. It's easy to become a member, and anyone can join, so sign up today. The Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. And we are just about back here, folks, with more high school football action in the North Dakota AAA division as the Shanley Deacons lead the Jamestown Blue Jays 27-7. So, Roman, what do you think both teams have to do to adjust here to get this game back on course and maybe make it a little more competitive?
Well, for Jamestown, I just got to think that they just kind of come out with some fire in the second half. I mean, they were up 7-0 right away in the first quarter, and then the Deacons just took over from there. So I think for them, they just need to, if they score a quick. I mean, the Deacons are receiving the ball for this start of the second half, so I'm looking to see if the Deacons can score another touchdown, maybe make it 34-7. But for Jamestown, it's got to be crucial for them to get a stop right away on this first drive, and then maybe if they could score one and make it 27-14. For them, that'd be good. And for the Deacons, they just have to keep going. Their screen games are looking really well here with Carson Dean and Carter Cokerman, so expect that to go. Maybe a few more deep shots here, as when Cooper Madden gets a little more confident and have the receivers on the same page, because we've seen that some of those long balls just haven't been on the right timing. But once they are, they're gonna be making those plays, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I agree. Jamestown is going to have to make some major adjustments here to see if they can get themselves back into this game. Shanley so far tweak a couple things here and there, but for the most part, they've done an excellent job here of controlling this game, making plays, and making their presence known. Yeah, like you said, if Shanley can stay efficient with the little short pass, quick gain game with Carson Dean and Carter Cokeman leading the way with yards, I think they can run away with this game even more. But like I said, Jamestown, they're going to have to make some major changes to their offense and their defense to get themselves back on course with this game, as they are slowly feeling it get out of their grip.
Yeah, here, since as I said before, Shanley is receiving the second half. Expect them to probably maybe do a run right off the bat. I wouldn't be surprised if they start falling. Maybe Steve, Jack Crystal or Aiden Devine get a few runs in. But if that's not working, their quick screen game. For me personally, I believe that from game to game, their game plan is going to change. Like for here, they probably watch film on their Jamestown secondary saying, "Hey, if we run that little quick screen, we're going to get a few yards on. We're going to get yards off." And as you can tell by the score, they've been doing really well on that. So I think they just game plan really well. I mean, the coaches do a good job with filming for all the players and for each positions and for certain game situations. So they're doing a really, really good job here. Yeah,
I definitely agree with you there. They've been very efficient in what they know they have to do, and hopefully they could keep it up for the rest of the season with preparing as well as they have and staying efficient in as many areas as humanly possible.
Yeah, another thing to say, though, is Shanley's front line, especially offensive end, they've been, Cooperman's been flushed out of the pocket a few times, but I'd say for majority of it that they've done a really good job protecting Cooper Mattern.
Yeah, there's been a couple moments where the Jamestown defensive line has closed in on him very quickly, but he has still done a great job making little adjustments here and there to keep his offense going. So about 5 seconds here until the official start of the second quarter, or the second half.
Yeah, another thing is Jamestown, even still being down 27-7 in that first half, they were still playing. Like, they still believe, hey, we still have a shot. So I commend them for that. They're doing really well, even because I know for some teams they'd be down 27-7 at halftime. You get a little down on yourself. You start feeling, hey, we kind of let this game go. But Jamestown, I think that Jamestown's like, hey, we can do this. We can be competitive here in the second half. Yeah, Jamestown has done a great job of trying to stay in this game and still working hard. And Shanley has done a great job on the other side of keeping on the gas and not letting up. So we got Reese Klein Connect here going for the kickoff here to start the second half. And the kick is up. A nice kick here from Klein Connect. Will be returned by Jack Crystal. He will take it, and you will take it to about the 28-yard line. Good return there by Jack Crystal, receiving it well close there to the goal line. Him just using his quick speed, just able to get to the outside and get good position here from about the 30-yard line here.
And a quick correction on that last play. That was Henry Collins returning that, not Jack Crystal. Excuse us for that error. So the Shanley offense setting up here. 3 receivers to the left in the shotgun formation, as we've seen all night. Madden rolls to his right, is caught early by number 6, Johnny Browning, from the defensive line as he came in and disrupted that play from the very second it started, and Cooper Madden was not able to get anything done on that play.
Yeah, it looks like since Cooper's rolling out to his right, he's trying to find Talon Hoffer here with a one-on-one situation, and it looks like Carson Dean just missed one of his blocks there, and that allowed the Jamestown to get the sack.
Another shout out here. Thank you to Paula Ekman. Thank you for tuning into tonight's game. And if anyone else wants any shout outs from us at this broadcast, just tweet at Shanley TV on Twitter. So Madden with the fake handoff, and he'll try to take it himself, but he will get stopped by the Jamestown defensive line once again.
And here's Jamestown coming up with a little bit of fire, 2 sacks in a row. So they know that they can still play here in the second half.
Yeah, we said we thought maybe Shanley would come out with a little more running, which they have been, but it has not been successful for them so far, as Jamestown's defensive line has stopped everything that Shanley has tried to start.
Yeah, so I think Shannon's going to go back to, maybe they're going to run a screen. They're probably going to run a screen here, see if they can get maybe some positive yardage back. And if they can't get anything good off of that or first down, they're just going to punt it away. I mean, it's still really early in the second half here.
So a quick little screen to Talon Hoffer. He tries to get to the outside. He makes a couple moves, but is stopped at the 30-yard line by number 5, Chris Erickson.
Yeah, it was a good tackle there by Erickson, just able to hook Talon's heel there and just able to trip him up as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. So it looks like Deacons here are going to punt here on their opening drive of the second half.
So Kenny back to punt. And number 13, Jacob Hilgeman, back to return the punt for Jamestown. Nearly blocked by the Jamestown defensive line. It rolls to the 30-yard line and out of bounds. So pretty good field position here for Jamestown offense to start off this second half for them.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Matt here on the sidelines not a little happy there. It looks like his punter got hit by 2 players that were well after the ball was punted. So maybe the refs just saw something a little different. But he's a little frustrated here on the sideline.
Yeah, Jamestown was very close to blocking that punt, so something may have accidentally happened where one of them ran into the punter. So 3 receivers to the right now for Jamestown. Falk in the backfield, joined by 1 back. And he will take it himself. He will run it to the outside. And he is stopped by the Shanley defensive line. Short gain there of about 3 yards.
Yeah, on the tackle over is Joe Cava. Falk getting around Joe Cava right there in the beginning, but then Joe using his speed there with Falk getting slowed up there by the secondary, was able to come from behind and get that tackle for just a short gain about 3 yards.
So same formation as the last play. Quick little screen out to Hilgeman, and that will fall incomplete for no gain for the Jamestown offense.
Yeah, it looked like that one was just slipped right through his hands there. So that's one that Jamestown is definitely going to want back here, especially being down 27-7 here. They can't have many mistakes left here in the game if they want to win this.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to start turning up their efficiency and getting more plays to happen, or at least to let them develop so they can gain yardage. So 3rd and 7 here now for the Jamestown offense. Doubles formation. Hilgeman in motion, fake the jet, looks to pass, and he will hit number 83, Max Anderson, and he will pick up the first down as he is hit very quickly by the Shanley defense.
That was a big hit there by Carson Dean. They're not letting him get any extra yardage, so he was just able to catch the ball, and then he was just dropped instantly.
And another little score up here. Mandan starting to come back against Davies and now trails 22-20.
Yeah, the Jamestown man-to-man game should be really interesting there with Elijah Klein being the new recruit there going to UND for the football season, and then Davies having Ty Satter, who's already committed to NDSU. It should be a really good game between those two.
So a quick little handoff to Shep here, and he will not gain anything. In fact, no, he will not lose any yardage. He will be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job there by the Shanley defensive line, just plugging up the holes, and then anything that bounced out of the side, their outside linebackers and cornerbacks are just able to clean that up.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Jamestown offense. And Lamp will go in motion to the left. Falk rolls to his left. He finds Lamp. Lamp will get a nice little gain here.
Looks like a gain about 9 yards there.
Gain of about 9.
Yeah, that was another good play there, having having trips to the left side and having the Lamp go in motion, having the receivers able to block or run that little bubble screen there as Falk was able to run out. That was really well drawn up because all the blockers were able to stop any of the cornerbacks coming in from the Deacons and then allow them to get about 9 yards there.
So 3rd and 1 now for this Jamestown offense. And the Jamestown offense will try to get the Shanley defensive line with a bit of a hard count, but they will once again turn it on themselves as there will be a false start on the Jamestown offensive line, which will bring them back 5 yards.
Yeah, it looks like that false start there was on Devon Beach. That's just another mishap that they can't have here with being in the second half, being down 27-7.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to start turning little details around if they're gonna want to start to come back in this game.
So another 3rd and 6 situation here for Jamestown.
3 receivers to the right. Falk will take the snap. He rolls to his right, looking for anything. And he looks for Ty Munson, but he will not connect with him. And Jamestown really wants a pass interference call on him.
Looks like he's down now.
Yeah, he might have landed a little awkwardly there with that tight coverage with Carson Dean.
Yeah, that was really tight coverage there. From here, just looking at that, I would have said that may have been a flag there, but it's all in the ref's positioning. I mean, they can't be everywhere at once, so sometimes you miss a few, and that's what happens.
If you've enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcast, please consider making a donation to help us continue to bring you quality programming. We rely on donations to bring you every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you, the viewer, to enjoy. If you are interested in donating, please contact Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that is 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thanks for your support of Shanley TV. So the injury timeout continues here. Munson's still down, being looked at by the medical staff.
Players on the field now taking a knee here. Yeah, this is another devastating loss here for Jamestown.
Yeah, Munson hasn't been in any huge plays tonight so far, but he has definitely been an unsung hero for the Jamestown team on both sides of the ball, as he has been a great help to stop plays from developing on offense and also by punting the ball. So with this another devastating loss, this could add to the kind of non-momentum on, for lack of a better word, on Jamestown's side of the ball. They have been very slow so far this second half, and another injury does not help the attitude at all. As Shanley, they've been pounding away as much as they can so far in the second half, as that's been the major theme so far tonight.
Yeah, it seems like for the Deacons, after being down 7-0 at the start of the first quarter, it looks like that Troy Madden probably talked to his players a little bit and said, hey, we're down 7-0. We have to pick this back up. And then they took that momentum, and then they've ridden it all the way to the point now. And then for Jamestown, they had that early momentum. Then they had another stop there. So the Deacons had another 3 and out. But now here with this injury, it's just slowed their momentum down.
Now, while we wait on this injury timeout, let's take a quick break to introduce our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Beyond Boundaries Therapy Services, Butler Machinery, Ed's Marine, the Fargo Jet Center, First International Bank and Trust, Forum Communications, Haley's Hope, Hurley's Religious Goods, Luther Family Buick GMC, Master Construction, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Northern Improvement, Off the Wall Advertising, Robert Gibb and Sons, Sanford, Shields, Taxman, TCI Insurance, and Wolf Steel Construction.
So I am live here with Jake Cava, star player for the NDSU Bison. So Jake, I'm sure you noticed me with this Fighting Sioux football jersey on. How are you preparing for tomorrow's game against the UND Fighting Sioux in the Fargo Dome?
Well, we're playing the Hawks tomorrow, the Fighting Hawks. But we've had a good week of practice, just kind of taking it. Had a good week at Butler. Got a win, obviously. That was awesome. And now came into UND. Obviously, good Monday, good Tuesday, so just stack good days on top of each other, and then had a good walkthrough tonight, so we're ready to go for tomorrow. It's going to be a fun game. The Dome should be rocking. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about the rivalry. There's no one on our 110-man roster that's ever played UND, so is it a rivalry? I don't know. They're coming to the Missouri Valley, so, could it be a rivalry in the future? Probably, but right now it's just another game on our schedule, so excited.
Like you said, the UND-NDSU rivalry has been a little down these past couple years, but maybe tomorrow if there's a big game that will create a lot of noise, and maybe that could bring the rivalry back a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Especially we're only, 75 miles apart, so the I-29 rivalry, it's always going to be there, but, yeah, we've only played each other, I think, 2 times in the Division I era, so it's not too big of a rivalry yet.
Yeah, so we will resume play here for the Shanley and Jamestown football game. Thank you, Jake Cava, for joining the.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining the little broadcast here. We appreciate it.
I'll give it back to Roman here.
So play to resume here shortly between the Jamestown Blue Jays and the Shanley Deacons. And it is 4th down and 6 for the Jamestown offense here. See if they can keep this drive alive. Doubles formation. Shotgun pass. It's a pass. Cava trying to get to the quarterback. He will make a quick throw over to, over to Hilgeman, for a little gain there, and they will pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was really good there by Falk, just able to keep that play alive there, just moving around past the defensive line there that was attacking from Shanley, and just able to find the open man there right near the sideline, and then just having him just step right out of bounds there for that quick first down.
Yeah, very big play for this Jamestown drive here. As there are 3 receivers to the right. Shotgun snap. Falk looking to pass, and he is bodied by Joe Cava. Joe Cava just exploding through that offensive line to disrupt the play and have a big loss of yards that will hopefully help the momentum for the Shanley defense.
Yeah, you're right there. He was just able to manhandle right through that offensive line there. Jamestown just get right to the quarterback and not let him escape. So that was really good there. After that big first down there on 4th down for Jamestown, that play just kind of set them back just a little bit.
Yeah, on that 4th down conversion there, you could see Cava really trying to get to the quarterback, so this might have been a little redemption for that first play where he couldn't quite get to him. So Falk alone in the backfield, looking to the right, tries to connect with Hilgeman, but that will fall incomplete. A little screen attempt there to see if he can get to the outside or get a couple yards, but that will not be a success.
Yeah, it seems like Jamestown's taken a leaf out of Shanley Deacons' playbook. You know, they're having success with their screen game, seeing if they can maybe run some of their own, but sadly that one was just an incomplete pass. They're a little low there for the receiver, and he just dropped it there. But they'll want that one back here with about 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
So 3rd down and 17 now for Jamestown. 3 receivers to the right, looking to make a big play here. The shotgun snap. Falk is running the ball. He will trip himself up a little bit there. He will get back to the 10-yard range there, as it will now be 4th and about 8.
It'll be interesting to see here for Jamestown if they're going to go for it again here, since they did that in the last set of downs.
Yeah, at this point they can't really afford to give the ball back to Shanley that much. So, yep, they appear to be going for it here.
Another 3 receiver set here, shotgun, like we've seen all night here before.
Money down now from the Shanley sideline. Falk drops back to pass, looks at his options, and he finds Lamp, who's open for a huge gain. He will bring the ball to about the 18-yard line, as the Jamestown Blue Jays now moving to the red zone after that huge play.
That was really well done there by Lamp, just getting right behind, if you can see on our screen, right behind two of the defenders here, and then having Talonhofer on his high side, just able to get that pass, and Talonhofer being a little late getting to the ball. That was just a really big play there for Jamestown.
And a great pass there by Falk to get it between 2 nearby defenders. So doubles formation now. Lamp going in motion to the left. They will fake the handoff, and Falk will take it up the middle, but he will be stopped by Hunter Hannison, I believe. Excuse me, Braden DeKaiser.
Good stop there. After that big play there, just have minimal yardage on the next play. Really slows down that drive for Jamestown.
So doubles formation now for the Jamestown offense. Hilgeman goes in motion to the right. They will fake the handoff, and Falk will get bottled up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like Sam Dietz was on there on that sack. They're coming off of Falk's right side, almost blindsided him. They're just able to get past the lineman and the running back. That was a good play there by Sam Dietz.
So the Jamestown Blue Jays still fighting here as they're in another 3rd and long situation. We'll see if they can keep the drive alive here once again, as they've done a couple times before this drive, where they have been 3rd and long, way behind the sticks. 3 receivers to the right. Falk drops back to pass, and Isaac Emineth gets to him as he will throw the ball away.
That was a really good job there. Again, another blitz there by Isaac Emineth, just with his speed, just getting to the back completely unblocked there. And luckily, Falk was just able to get that ball away before the sack.
So 4th down and 15 now for the Jamestown offense. They've had a couple crucial conversions so far on 3rd and 4th down so far this drive. So I wouldn't be surprised they could pull off another one right here.
Yeah, this would be a huge momentum change if Deacons are able to get this stop.
Falk drops back to pass, and he will hit Number 80, Kevin Levin for the touchdown.
Wow. But
Huge.
we got a flag down on the field here, though, so we don't know if that's
We have a flag on the plate. Appears to be in the backfield. Could be coming back.
Yeah, Keith Levin being 6'5", tight end, being a really, really big target here for Falk. I'm surprised they haven't used him earlier just with his size. And that was a really well-placed ball, just high enough for Keith to go up and grab that. But it looks like this ball is going to go back here.
Yeah, and there was a blocking below the waist call on the Jamestown offensive line, so they'll be back even farther for 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really big penalty here. That was a beautiful pass. That was the touchdown. That would have only put them down 27-14, but now they have to be back here for 4th and 31. This is going to almost be like a Hail Mary type situation here for Jamestown.
So at the 40-yard line, 4th and 31 now for Jamestown. 3 receivers to the right. Falk drops back to pass, looks for anyone. He finds, tries to connect with Lamp, but excellent defense there by Braden DeKaiser to knock that ball away and to stop the 4th down conversion.
Yeah, that was a good play there by Jamestown, but Braden DeKaiser was just able to get his hand in there right as the ball got to the receiver, and just knocking that loose was a good heads-up play there by him. And now that the chains have switched over to the Deacons side, it'll be interesting to see if the Deacons go for a little slower pace here and maybe just grind the clock out, or if they just see if they can get another touchdown.
Another score update here. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Davies leads Mandan 22-20, and St. Mary's leads 35-10 against Valley City. So 3 receivers to the left now for Shanley. Mattern fakes the toss, looks back for Henry Collins. He'll get it and go up the middle with a nice gain here, and he breaks free. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Yeah. Another huge explosive play for the Shanley offense here.
Yeah, just as I said, I was wondering if they're going to maybe try to slow it down and go for something explosive. And that screen there with the fake toss over to Carter Copeland on the right got the defense to stop, allowed Henry Collins to slip right in for the screen. They got him, and then with his speed and his elusiveness, was just able to just dance almost completely through the Jamestown defense.
Yeah, the defense might have seen Carter Copeland kind of flaring out, and they know that he can be very explosive, so they were probably focusing a lot of firepower on him. And that drew the defense away and opened up the opportunity for Henry Collins to make that huge play.
Yeah, and then with his speed, he was just able to beat them to the races, and then it was just a touchdown there for them. So now we have Emmett Kenny going on for another extra point here.
Trying to make it 34-7, and the PAT is good, expanding the Deacons' lead.
Yeah, complete momentum change there. After the Jamestown got those really big 4th down conversions, and that penalty just slowly stopped that drive. And then with the turnover on downs, and then Deacons just with one play, were just able to completely change the momentum here again.
Yeah, penalties have been a pretty big problem so far here for Jamestown and for Shanley a little bit as well, as both teams have had a couple of huge plays that have gotten pulled back by a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, I'd say now with the lead being 34-7 here, Jamestown's going to have to get a little bit more desperate here. They may have to be doing some more bigger plays here to get some big yardage here. Maybe score another touchdown. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to their tight end Keith Levin here. I mean, he had that good touchdown catch, but the illegal block below the waist just brought that back. So they may go back to him with his size. Shanley not having anyone close enough to his height, just put the ball up high for him, let him jump and go for it. I think that would be a good game plan for Jamestown.
Yeah, I agree. Jamestown definitely needs to find something to get them going late in this 3rd quarter, as Shanley just keeps expanding on their lead, drive by drive. So Emma Kenny back to kicking it from the right hash.
Everybody up for the kickoff.
We have Hilgeman and Schemp back, ready to return the kick. And the kick is up. A nice kick by Emmett Kenny. And that will go for a touchback.
Another booming kick there by Emmett Kenny, just not letting him have any return yards. So Jamestown's going to now start at the 20-yard line again. And for the Deacons, they're just going to have to let their defense hold for the rest of this game.
Yeah, they've had a strong defense for the most part in this game, and we'll see if they can keep that strength in numbers up.
I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the Deacons start blitzing a few more linebackers, because they've had really good success there on a few sacks on back-to-back possessions with the blitzes coming in. So Jamestown's going to have to really adjust here.
So Falk will hand it off to Schemp, and he will get a nice little gain there of about 6. Shemp has done a great job so far tonight of getting the ball and really trying to power his way through some of the defenders that get really close to him, as shown by that play.
Yeah, with the Deacons front three being led by Joe Cava, getting through that's a really tough challenge, and he's done a really good job of that tonight.
So 2 receivers to the left now for Jamestown. Falk takes the snap. He rolls to his left. He will tuck the ball away for a little gain of about 4, which will pick up the first down for Jamestown.
That was a good play there by him. Just he had the option of doing the quarterback option, but decided to keep it and get that first down.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of runs on both teams of the quarterback keeping the ball and getting a nice yardage gain.
Yeah, the quarterback runs have been dangerous here for the Deacons defense because they're really concerned about the long ball from the quarterback, but then him just running it just frees up so much space there behind the defensive line.
So Falk takes a snap, rolls to his right. He looks for someone. He will tuck it away and run, and he will pick up the Jamestown first down and bring the ball to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, just as I was saying, the secondary is just so concerned with those long passes, and the defensive line just getting caught up between all the bodies, which allows Falk just to run right around the outside. And Isaac Emmett had an opportunity to get that tackle for loss there, but he was just blocked there by one of the linemen. So that was a really good play there. And then Falk just using his speed, just able to get around the defense of the Deacons, and then just get another first down for them.
So the Jamestown offense going back to 3 receivers on the left side.
False start again. Looks like he just stepped over the line there. So that one's going to be on Devin Beach again. He had one earlier in the first half, and that.
It looks like it'll be on Shanley. It'll be offsides. I did not catch quite who.
No, but from my angle, it did look like it was an offside because Beach did step forward on that play before the ball was snapped. So it could have been may have been Joe Cavi. He does like lining up really close to the line of scrimmage. So maybe he did a little jump and his head may have crossed the line of scrimmage.
So Falk will hand it off to Shemp. Shemp will be dragged down by Joe Cava. Short gain.
Yeah, it seems like for the Deacons, almost every tackle just has Joe Cava's right around that area. So he's a really good player for that. He just loves getting to the ball and just putting people into the turf.
Yeah, it's easy to tell that Joe Cava really craves contact, as he's always looking to make that hit and stop the play. So 2 receivers to the left now for the Jamestown offense. Falk takes a snap. He looks for Lamp. He will get him, but he'll be stopped right away by Jackson Lyer.
Good play there by Jackson. Just able to read, saw that it was going to be a little bubble screen there, and he just went right for it right away and just stopped the Jamestown offense right at the point of catch.
Yeah, Lyer does an excellent job of reading the play and getting to the ball as quick as he can, and that has shown a lot tonight. Earlier with his pick six and that play, as you saw right there.
Yep, looks like it's money downs again for the Deacons sideline for a little short third and third here for the Jamestown offense.
Falk drops back. He looks for Lamp, and he will hit him in stride. Lamp getting around defenders. He will get past one more and score for Jamestown.
Yeah, that was a really good play there right away. Just Falk just hitting a mid-stride, and him just able to use his elusiveness and just juke around all those defenders.
Yeah, Lamp did an excellent job there of navigating his way around some of the defenders there to get himself into the end zone.
See, and that was that deep threat that was mentioned earlier by Falk. Just with them, they were a little concerned about that QB run, though, because he had a few QB runs earlier in this drive, and then they just threw a little nice pass over right through the middle, and that was just good play there for Jamestown, putting them back in this game. So if they make this PAT, they won't be down 20 with about 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
The kick is up, and it will go through the uprights. The score now 34-14. But yeah, and Falk did an excellent job of that play as the pocket was collapsing on him. He just stood tall and looked over his options and found Lamb for that touchdown.
Yeah, he had Joe Cava come in for his right, so he knew he had to stand tall, or else if he would have moved, he would not have been able to hit Lamp on that pass. So kudos for him just staying strong in the pocket with Joe Cava coming around his right side.
Yeah, it's not always easy to make a great play like that when you have 3 defensive linemen running right at you. So props to Falk for staying tall and making a great play there.
Yeah, so it looked like the momentum changed right away with the Deacons getting that really, really quick touchdown. But now Jamestown just had to grind out that touchdown. It was well worth it now. So now they're only down 20. So it'd be interesting to see how their defense does. Since maybe the Deacons could do a little, maybe they can grind the clock out, or they can try another explosive play because it worked last time. So if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that momentum stays with the Jamestown defense and if they can make a couple stops here and then get the ball back in the hands of their offense. So Shanley now to return the kick. And they will kick it.
Out of bounds.
But will go out of bounds. So a flag will be thrown.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do a little short kick there, maybe so they have time for their kick blockers to just get down there and stop the ball right away. But it just took a really bad kickoff there, and maybe the wind took it just a little bit because we got a little bit of breeze coming out from the north, but that just went out of bounds there, and that's another penalty on Jamestown.
So Mattern looking to set up his offense now. Shanley will start at the 35-yard line. Good field position. And Shanley will have 3 receivers to the right. Kochman in the slot. And Mattern will toss it to Jack Crystal. Crystal will try and run it through the defense, but he will not get much. Quick little shout out here to Shanley TV alum Jed Thomas. Thank you for watching the game, and Jed, we really miss you.
Yeah, Jed's been a big staple here for Shanley TV, and it's sad to see him go, but him still tuning in just means a lot to us here. Yeah, on that last play, Crystal looked a little slow to get started off that pitch because the pitch was a little bit behind him. But then once he got there, he hit it. He did have the speed. The linebackers there, Jamestown, just met him right there.
So they'll fake the handoff, and Cooper will take it himself. He will take it to the 48-yard line.
Looks like a fumble there.
May have lost the ball towards the end.
But it looks like the refs are just going to leave it with Shanley.
Yeah.
That was a really well-designed play or fake there, and that allowed Cooper to get a lot of yards there on that play. But now that there's about 5 seconds left, but they're just going to let the clock roll out to the fourth quarter. And this is where the Deacons are really strong here in the fourth quarter. They pride themselves on being a fourth quarter team. So I'd expect them to maybe get another touchdown or two. And for Jamestown, they just have to get more aggressive. They have to play with a little more urgency here, being down 20 points with only 12 minutes left to go. For the Deacons, I don't see them. I see them just doing a little bit of a slower pace here now, and not give Jamestown an opportunity to get back into this game. But if they have a nice screen pass and then Kochman or Dean's able to run up the sideline, they'll take it. They'll take that touchdown any day.
And there's Cooper Mattern again showing off his ability to run the ball as a quarterback. Nice gain there as he pounds it right up the middle through the Jamestown defense, as he has done many times before tonight. So the Deacons now setting up shop at the 48-yard line. Going towards the north.
Cooper's got 3 receivers to his right.
Mattern takes a snap. Looks to pass. Tries to hit Talon-Hoffer, but he cannot quite connect with him. Hoffer trying to make an acrobatic play there, but cannot quite haul it in.
Yeah, it looks like that pass just had just a little too much on it again, and that's been the case between Cooper and Talon for this game. They just haven't been on the same page. They had that one good pass there, that one good pass earlier in the second half, but all the other ones just been a little bit off. But here's the thing, though, it's just the timing is just a little bit off.
Another shout out here to longtime former golf coach Don Johnson. We hope you are enjoying the game.
Another 3 receivers to his left for Cooper.
Mattern looks for a little screen to Collins. Collins takes it up the middle, breaks free, and is taken down at the 29-yard line.
Another big game there for Collins. He's had himself a really good game here. He had the earlier touchdown catch earlier in the third quarter, and that's just another big game for him. So he's having a really good game here tonight.
Yeah, and that play looked very similar to his touchdown earlier, where he got the screen, pretty quick and then kind of took it back up the middle for a nice gain.
Yeah, it seems like Shanley is showing no signs of slowing down here. They're just trying to see if they can get that passing game out and going, because they've been struggling for a little bit besides the screens, but they're just trying to see if they can get that running again.
So 3 receivers to the left now for the Deacons. Mattern will hand it off to Jack Crystal, and he will get a nice gain there.
It's about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Just short of the first down.
Yeah, Chris has got that really good speed there. So once he gets a few steps under him, he can really take off. So it was a really good job there by the Jamestown defense, just stopping him before he's able to get anywhere past the line yard of scrimmage.
Yeah, once Crystal gets the Jets going, it's hard to stop him. So Mattern takes a snap. He will hand it off to Crystal once again. Crystal carving his way through the defense. Will take it to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, he almost broke free of that tackle, but luckily the defender was just able to hold on because Crystal just would have been able to bounce out to the right and just walked into the end zone there. A few substitutions here for the Deacons.
Carter Kochman appears to be back in the game. Looking to maybe make another big play for the Deacons offense here tonight.
Another 3 receivers left formation here. We've seen a lot of shotgun tonight. I don't think anyone's been under center, so it's an interesting game plan here.
So Mattern drops back to pass with the defense closing in on him quick. He tries to give a little dump off to Aiden Devine, but cannot quite connect.
Oh, it looks like they did connect. It looks like they lost a few yards on that play. It was interesting. From here, it looked like the ball hit the turf there, so it looks like they just lost about 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, so it looks like Devine may have been able to haul in that ball towards the end there.
Yeah, but that defensive line collapsing on Cooper Mountain didn't give him a good angle to hit Devine, so he just had to make a quick, sharp pass there. And luckily for Aiden Devine, he was just able to catch it before it hit the ground.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot tonight of the pocket closing very rapidly with 2 great defensive lines here. It's Mattern in shotgun formation. Penalty flag on the play. And it'll be delay of game against the Deacons.
Yeah, that's one you don't see a lot against for the Shanley offense. They're usually really high tempo, so that's not a good sign here for just having a little delay of game.
Yeah, Shanley's usually very efficient in almost every aspect of their offense, so it is surprising to see a delay of game call there. So another 3 receiver set. Shotgun formation. Mattern looks to pass. He looks for Tallenhofer across the middle, and Tallenhofer cannot pull that ball in. It was a nice little bullet pass right to him, but he just couldn't quite hang on to it.
Yeah, that was a really good pass there by Cooper, but unfortunately Tallenhofer just had to lean a little far into it. It just went right into the breadbasket, but he was just not able to hold it in. It looks like the Jamestown defender may have gotten a hand on it right as it caught to him, but that's another ball that Cooper and Town want to have back.
So once again, 3 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. And I believe Shanley will call a timeout. There appears to be some kind of confusion on the Shanley sideline.
Yeah, so they'd rather take a timeout here, and then instead of having another delayed game call, they're not being able to run the play properly.
Yeah, it looks like they might not have gotten quite got the call in correctly to the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if the Deacons aren't able to get a first down here, they may have Emmett Kenny who's warming up on the sidelines, kick another field goal. So it'd probably be about a 35, 38-yarder from here. So that should be well within his range.
Yeah, Emmett Kenny, he's also been very efficient so far tonight, so I would not be surprised if Mattern called him in to kick a quick field goal. So Shanley, after sorting things out after the timeout, ready back on offense.
Another 3 receivers to the right for Cooper Mattern.
Cooper rolls to the left, looks for an opening, tries to hit Tallenhofer in the end zone, and the pass is just a bit far in front of him out of the end zone.
Yeah, just a little too much on that again here. So that's kind of been the theme between Cooper and Talon here, especially for this game. So I think going forward they need to work on that time, because Cooper rolling out though, you're not as accurate rolling out. So they both have to know that. So maybe Talon just got to slow his route just a little bit, in order for Cooper just to get the ball there.
And that is a very tough pass to make in the back corner of the end zone, and Cooper did a great job of attempting, but he just couldn't quite connect with Talon.
So we got a 36-yard field goal here for Emmett Kenny.
Good hold. It is up and through the uprights. Another field goal for Emmett Kenny tonight as he expands the Deacons' lead, 37-14.
Yeah, another beautiful kick there. Good snap there, good hold. We didn't see any bobbling. That was on the earlier one. That was just a really good kick there. So yeah, I think now with about 9 minutes left here, Jamestown's really in desperation mode here, considering that their last few drives, they had a good drive there, and then it just sadly was turnover on downs there. So the Deacons are just capitalizing on the little mistakes that Jamestown's making. So for Jamestown, they just have to work. They just have to start going a little deeper for their passes instead of running that quick screen game where the Deacons linebackers are just able to get there right away. They may have to have Folk roll out, use his speed, because he's been able to get a good first down runs off of his legs. So maybe if they can get him to run, get the just have their linebackers sit there and just have a nice pass over, they might be able to key to them maybe making this game a little closer.
Yeah, Jamestown is definitely going to have to pull a couple tricks out of their bag as they are down by 23 points with 9 minutes left in the game.
And McKinney set up on the left side this time. A little interesting here. They might try for another onside kick like they did earlier.
So Kenny to kick, and it'll be a nice kick inside the 10-yard line, and it'll be taken back by Hilgenson. He will try and get free, but he will not, and he will be brought down by Aiden Devine. Aiden Devine doing a great job of getting through and finding the ball and being able to bring him down.
That was a good wrap-up tackle there by Aiden Devine, having Hilgeman just breaking a few tackles there on earlier, trying to rotate back to the other side of the field, and then Aiden Devine just stopped him right in his tracks.
So now Jamestown will take it out from the 17-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation as per usual. And Falk will look over his options.
Airs this one out.
He will try to find a deep pass, but he will not be able to connect with Devin Beach.
Yeah, the pass just had a little bit too much on him, but that's another deep threat that they're trying to go for, because even with 2 receivers on there, that ball was basically right there for Devin Beach, just a little bit out of his reach. So they may start looking for that next time. They also had a nice flare screen there by the running back to the left side, so they may have the Deacons focus more on the deep threat, hit them on the short pass, and then maybe get a few yards off of that.
Yeah, Jamestown's definitely going to have to start thinking up something, as they will hand it off to Shemp, and he will pick up the first down for Jamestown. A nice, about 11-yard run.
Yeah, it was a nice run there by him. Just able to weave through the linebackers of the Deacons and able to get that first down. It's really crucial for them because they need as much time as possible, and they just need to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, they definitely need all the yards they can get at this point in the game. So doubles formation now for the Jamestown offense. Falk, play action pass, rolls to his right, and he looks for Beach, and he will get him. He will pick up a nice gain of about for about 20 for the Jamestown first down.
Looks like they'll be right at midfield here at the 50-yard line. That was a really good pass there, hit Beach mid-stride, and then just him able to break a few tackles and just get that first down, which is really crucial for them now, considering that they're in crunch time with about 8 minutes left here to go in the final quarter.
Yeah, Jamestown has done a great job so far in this drive to get plays that are more than 10 yards and to get as many yards as possible and just to make plays. So they'll send a man in motion, and they will look to pass. He will connect with number 24, Shemp, for a gain of about 7.
Yeah, if that pass just would have been a little bit higher, Shemp probably could have got that first down, but it was almost to the ground there. So Shemp with his good hand coordination, just hand-eye coordination, was able to grab that right off the turf.
So 2nd and 3 now for Jamestown. And they have 4 receivers to the right now.
Might be a little screen action
Yep.
as it is there.
And they hit Lamp, and he will pick up the first down for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that was almost intercepted there by number 15, Braden Kaiser. Read that perfectly, but the ball just came a little faster there, and that was a good play there, having the 3 blockers there for Lamp as he came off of the bubble screen. That was a good play there to get that first down.
Yeah, excellent job by Lamp there to be aggressive and to go after that ball to make sure that no one from Shanley picks it off or turns it over. So now from the 39-yard line, Jamestown will set up with 4 receivers to the left this time. Falk alone in the backfield. He looks to pass. He will tuck it away and run. Go up the middle, run through the defenders for a nice little gain of about 7.
Yeah, it looks like Joe Cava's there on that tackle again. He's a real presence right up there in the front there. So anything that goes up through that A-B gap, Joe Cava's right there just stuffing them.
Yeah, the quarterbacks once again showing up with their great running skills, being able to tuck that ball away and lower their shoulder and get as many yards as they can. So 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right now for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Falk will drop back, and he will try to connect with Hilgenson, and the Deacons will draw a penalty.
A little late penalty there, but I think the refs are just talking that over because it looks like Leo Hansen may have bumped Hilgeman right before that ball was able to get there, so that would warrant a pass interference.
Yeah, the refs appeared to have had to talk that over a little bit before throwing the flag, as there was a delay between the end of the play and when the flag was thrown.
Yeah, it looks like that will be a penalty there for pass interference on the Deacons. Yeah, we'll approach with about 6 minutes left here. Jamestown's doing a really good job here on this drive, just keeping the plays alive and getting the yardage that they need. They haven't had a lot of third downs here in this drive. It's been either a first or second down, and they're just able to get that first down almost every time.
So Jamestown now from the 17-yard line. Falk drops back to pass, and the defenders are closing in. He gives a little toss to Beach as he will pick up just about 1 yard.
Yeah, it looks like Carter Copeland there with a really good heads-up play, just being right behind Beach, just put him to the ground right away so he wouldn't get any yardage. But that was a really good play there by Falk. He got tripped up there by Joe Calvin right before he hit the ground, did a little shovel pass to Beach there, so that was really good.
Yeah, that's excellent. Heads up, quick thinking by Falk to keep the play alive and to not get sacked. So Falk, he will hand it off to Shemp. Shemp will try and get around the defenders, but he will get bodied by Leo Hansen. Yeah, Leo Hansen so far tonight, he's done a pretty good job of keeping people in front of him and not letting anyone get past him and just making the tackles to stop the play.
Yeah, him having to step up this year, considering that their starting linebacker, Matthew Monchbach, was out with an arm injury, him stepping up has been really crucial for the Deacons. He's done a really good job in both of these first games here. So I would expect him to maybe keep starting for the rest of the game, or rest of the season.
And a high snap, but Falk gets it, and he'll dump it off to Shemp, but Shemp will be stopped by Carter Kochman right behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Hunter Hannison.
Another good play there for the Deacons secondary, being right behind that receiver, not letting him to get any extra yardage. So the Deacons are doing really good here. So coming up on this fourth down, about 4th and 8 here, I'm thinking Jamestown's gonna have to do a pass here and just go for the first down. The touchdown is gonna come second here for this drive. They're gonna need that first down in order to extend this drive.
Yeah, this is a very big play here for Jamestown, trying to keep their hopes of coming back alive. Falk will drop back to pass. He looks for Shemp, and he will get him. Shemp makes a little move, gets around the outside, and he will pick up the first down for Jamestown.
Yeah, that's another good play. That little bubble screen, letting Shemp getting past the line of scrimmage here, so he wouldn't get caught up, and able to get that first down. So now it's looking for 1st and goal here for the Blue Jays in a threatening position with about 5 minutes left to go here in the final quarter.
Yeah, Jamestown has really brought back that little dump off and screen pass to their running backs, and it has been very successful on this drive. So Falk rolls to his right, and he will run out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
So a little short gain there. But he did run out of bounds, which is important. So he's able to stop the clock here, so no more time bleeds off here for the Jamestown, who are looking like they were running out of time here with about about 4:50 left here, because they need all the time they can get being down 23 points here.
So a nice play there by Falk to stop the clock and get them a little closer to the end zone. As there are 3 receivers to the left, and Falk will tuck this away and run, and he will score.
Yeah, it was a good play there, just having the linebackers have to sit back and watch as the delayed handoff, and then Falk was able just to run right up the middle, right through that big hole that his offensive lineman went in, and he almost walked into the end zone there.
Yeah, and once again, there's the quarterbacks showing off their running skills as Falk takes a nice 4-yard stroll into the end zone for the Blue Jays touchdown.
Interesting here, the Jamestown's just going to go for the safer 1-point option, and then that'd only put them down 16 points instead of going for the more risky 2-point conversion here.
And Klein Connect will put it through the uprights, and the score is now 37-21 in favor of the Deacons.
That was a really good drive, really well put together drive there for the Jamestown Blue Jays. After just stalling a little bit in the beginning of the fourth quarter, then putting together that drive, as I mentioned earlier, not a lot of third downs. They had that 1 4th down that they were able to connect with Shemp, and that was just really well there. So Jamestown's starting to get a little bit of life back into them here, only being down now about 16 points.
Yeah, that was a very nice drive there by Jamestown, as they did not take up a whole lot of time. They still took up some, but they were very efficient with stopping the clock and just making plays and getting themselves downfield and eventually into the end zone. Another score update here. St. Mary's beats Valley City 34-10. Dickinson beats North 12-0. Cheyenne beats Minot 28-14, and Bismarck Century beats West Fargo 31-0.
Yeah, that's a big game there for Bismarck Century beating West Fargo. West Fargo being a powerhouse here of the EDC. That's a really good game there.
So Klein Connect here to kick it away. Might see a little onside kick here for Jamestown.
Looks like Deacons brought their hands team in here.
Yes, it will. And it will go right into the hands of a Deacon returner.
And looks like they'll set up around the 48-yard line. So really good positioning here for the Deacons with 4 minutes and 44 seconds, or 45 seconds left, excuse me.
So nice job there by Isaac Emenith to make sure to get onto the ball and secure it for the Deacons offense. So now, Cooper Mattern still in for the Deacons. 3 receivers to the left.
Another shotgun formation.
As we've seen all night. He will hand it off to Aiden Devine, and Aiden Devine takes off. He gets around another defender, 10-5, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That was a really good run there by Aiden Devine. Aiden Devine, being one of those smaller running backs, has a lot of speed here and is really elusive, and he was just able to almost do a one juke on the linebacker, and he just took off there. So it was really well done there by the Deacons, and not only taking about 10 seconds of the clock left. So they seem like they're in no rush, or they're in a little bit of a rush here, trying to see if they can push the lead more.
Yeah, Aiden Devine can be very efficient and very strong when he breaks free, as shown by that play there. His raw speed getting him down the field. So 3 receivers to the left for the Deacons. They will fake the handoff, and Mattern will keep it. He will take it to the 1-yard line, picking up the first down for the Deacons.
Yeah, he tried to get that extension out there to see if he can get that touchdown there right before the 1-yard line, but he was down there. So it looks like the Deacons are doing a little bit of hurry up here under center for the first time here tonight.
Excuse me, 2nd down now for the Deacons, as Mattern goes under center for the first time tonight. He'll try to sneak his way in, and he will, for the Deacons touchdown. The Deacons now extending their lead once again, and Kenny will come on to try to tack on the extra point.
Looks like a player down here for Jamestown.
So Jamestown now, their injured player now helped off the field.
That's a good sign here. Looks like Emmett Kenny's going to tack on another extra point here. And that was a really quick drive there for the Deacons. Looks like it was about 37 seconds here for that drive. It looked about a 3-play drive here for the Deacons. So
Yeah,
another quick drive here again.
That explosive run by Aiden Devine really helps get them downfield very fast. So Kenny now to try and add one more point to the lead, as that will go through the uprights. The score now 44-21 in favor of the Deacons.
Yeah, you can see Jamestown put a drive together of their own, and then Deacons just came right back and scored another touchdown. So now with that another touchdown scored, Jamestown's still is not going to have to be more in desperation mode here to see if they can get another touchdown quick. But this one's going to have to be faster. They can't let a lot of time go off the clock here with about 4 minutes left here. So it's going to have to be fast.
Yeah, Jamestown is definitely going to have to be very fast and very efficient on the offensive attack here as they get the ball back with not a lot of time left and down by 23 points. So the Deacons still getting ready for their kickoff here as they go back on the field. And Kenny will kick it off from the left hash mark once again. Nope, I take that back. He moves it to the right hash as he was kicking from there earlier in this game.
Yeah, I'm expecting another booming kick here to the back of the end zone again for Emmett Kenny. He's doing a really good job this year so far for kicking. He's just been not letting any team, either St. Mary's or Jamestown here tonight, have any chance of running the ball back.
Yeah, we'll see if Kenny can get it back to the end zone again on this kick. He was a little short of the end zone last time. And it looks like he will be right about at the end zone. And Jamestown will return that. They'll take it to the 23-yard line. So decent starting position for the Jamestown Blue Jays right here as they try to put back together their comeback late in this game.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of more deeper passes, maybe some deeper crossing routes or a deep post here, because earlier in the game their little screens were working a lot better now. But with being down 23 points here and not having a lot of time left on the clock, that's going to have to be something big.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to start taking some deeper shots down the field here with not a lot of time left, but needing to make up 23 points. As they'll make a quick screen to Hildeman. And he will pick up about 9 yards.
No, looks like that.
No, he'll pick up the first down.
Yep. More clock stops again, which is important here for the Blue Jays. They don't want to waste any second here with this limited amount of time remaining.
Yeah, they definitely need all the time that they can get. It's now only 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. With the back again with Falk in the backfield. He'll take the shotgun snap, and he will hand it off to Shemp. Shemp will juke his way through, but he will be stopped at the 40-yard line by the Shanley defense. Pickup of about 5 yards.
Yeah, about 3.5 here.
Clock still running.
Jamestown trying to get their offense set here, trying to keep as much time left on the clock here.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to keep a little sense of an urgency here as they go by a 3-by-2 receiver set. A little confusion on the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're wasting a lot of time here.
And Falk will drop back to pass, and the pass will be incomplete, intended for Lamp. He cannot quite get him with the swarm of Deacon defenders around him.
And so with 3 minutes exactly here, being a third down and about 5 here, Jamestown's really got to put something together here on this, especially on this down right here.
Yeah, this is a huge conversion here. Obviously, they'll have one more chance with 4th down if they cannot connect here, but this is still a big play.
2-by-1 situation or setup here for the Blue Jays.
And Falk will roll left, tuck the ball away, and he will pick up the first down and a little more. And he is swarmed by Deacon defenders at the 46-yard line.
Again, as you said earlier, Falk using his legs and his speed, just able to just get around that Shanley defense. He's done a really good job with that tonight here. So I'm looking to see if he can't get anything open down the field. He's just going to take it with his legs and see if he can get that first down.
So now a 2x2 set. Falk by himself in the backfield, shotgun set. He will drop back to pass. He looks for Lamp, and he cannot quite connect as it goes through Lamp's hands a bit high. And Lamp appears to be down after taking a hard hit. And once again, folks, if you have enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcast, please consider making a donation to help us continue to bring you quality programming. We rely on donations to bring you every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you, the viewer, to enjoy. If you are interested in donating, please contact Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that is Joel Shuey at 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thanks for your support of Shanley TV. So a 3x2 setup here for the Jamestown offense. Falk will just tuck it and run up the middle, gaining some nice yardage there as he gets through the Shanley defensive line. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Good tackle there by Hunter Hannison, just able to wrap up and stopping Falk from carrying his momentum forward to that first down marker.
Yeah, Falk, he has been able to gain a good amount of yardage when he gets free, so that was a great job by Hunter to stop him and make sure he doesn't pick up any more yards.
Jamestown trying to see if they can get this play off before the 2-minute warning. Looks like they're flag on the play here.
And that'll be a false start on the Jamestown offensive line.
And that'll bring them back to about the original line of scrimmage here.
So another penalty that hurts the Jamestown offense.
Yeah, it seems like right when they get something good going, a penalty just comes in and stops any of their momentum.
Yeah, the players might be getting a little too anxious or overexcited and might do something that might make a little mistake. So 3 receivers to the right. Falk drops back, looks for a receiver, and he will not connect. He was looking for Shemp for a nice little screen, but a little over his head.
I'm going to bring up another 4th down here. The Shanley defensive line just with a ton of pressure there right on Falk, making it so that he can't really see where Shemp was, so he just had to throw it a little high there, and Shemp just went up for it and he just wasn't able to bring it down. So another fourth and long situation here for the Blue Jays.
Doubles receiver set, shotgun formation for Falk. Falk will drop back, and he looks for Beach, and he will get him for the first down at about the 31-yard line. A big 4th down conversion for the Jamestown offense.
That was another good play there. It seems like now when it's time, it looks like Beach is now stepping up here for the Blue Jays here in this final quarter.
Yeah, Beach has been a huge part of this Jamestown offense late in the second half, as he has made some great plays to move the ball downfield. And 3 receivers to the left. Falk drops back to pass, and he will connect. He'll connect with Preston Krober.
Looks like another first down here
for a nice pickup there.
Seems like the Deacons didn't bring a lot of pressure there on that play, only rushing 3. So maybe they're just trying to protect the pass game so that they won't have any big plays come up here and maybe allow Jamestown to score another touchdown.
So the handoff will go to Shemp, and Shemp will make his way through the Deacons defense and all the way to the end zone for the Jamestown touchdown. With not a lot of time left, that is a big play. The Blue Jays trying to salvage what they have left.
That was a really, really, really good run there by Shemp, just breaking a bunch of tackles and then finally at about the 2-yard line, just doing a full extent out there to get that touchdown, just getting it across the threshold. That was a really good job there by Jamestown, especially by Shemp coming off of that run from about midfield.
Yeah, like a lot of the running backs have been today, he just kept his legs moving and kept pumping, and he made his way through the Deacons defense for a nice gain there.
Yeah, it looks like Jamestown's going for another PAT, and they're not going to see if they can quick 2 points here off of a 2-point conversion.
And that is blocked by the Deacons defense. And that extra point will not go through.
Looks like that was Joe Cava there, just getting around the outside and just doing a full reach out there and just block that. So that was a really good job there by the Deacons special teams.
Yeah, with the strong defensive line for the Shanley Deacons, they do a great job of pushing through and getting their arms up and trying to cause pressure for the kicker.
Yeah, so now Deacons looks like we're going to do another kickoff here, and then Deacons about 55 seconds left. They're just going to probably just maybe just kneel it here, and then this game will just be over.
So we can only assume that Jamestown will try to pull off another onside kick here, which could be pretty big if they can get the ball back. Being down 17 points here. An improbable comeback, but not impossible. Crazy things can happen in high school football.
Yeah, especially with about 55 seconds left on the clock. That's a lot of time here, especially if Jamestown is able to get this onside kick.
And Jamestown will get it back.
Wow.
As that is big for the Jamestown offense.
It looks like it just took a lucky Blue Jays bounce there a few times on the turf there, and it was able to slip right. Looks like it slipped past John Gores there, and then Jamestown was just able to get right back on top of it. So now 54.6 seconds left. They're going to have to go for a pass, and if they can't get anything off that pass, if the receiver's not able to get the touchdown, they're just going to have to run out of bounds and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, they're going to have to try and take some deep passes here to see if they can get in the end zone as soon as possible and give another onside kick a try and maybe get the ball back. So 3 receivers to the right. Falk rolls to his right, and he will be set. Oh, just kidding.
Set. Wow.
He will get out of the reach of Dalton Visser, and he will try and pass it, and he will throw it away. Can't connect with anybody. Falk did an excellent job there of getting off of Dalton Visser, as Visser was seconds away from putting him on the ground. He just rolled right off of him and kept the play alive.
Yeah, that was a really good job there by Falk, just doing that little spin move off Dalton, and Dalton just tackled a little higher, just grabbed him by the shoulder pads. I think if Dalton Visser would have gotten him by the hips, that would have been a sack there for Shanley. That would have been really huge for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 for Jamestown, doubles receivers. Falk looks for, he will connect with Preston Krober he will gain the first down. And the clock has stopped. The clock is running. He stayed in bounds.
Yeah, he should have went out of bounds on that one.
So we're trying to keep something going here as they will hand it off to Schemp. Schemp will get a short gain, and then a timeout will be called by Jamestown.
Yeah, still with 21 seconds left, there's still enough time there for them to get another touchdown here for Jamestown, as long as they're able to get out of bounds when they can, and just not make a crucial error.
So now there's a little bit of life back in Jamestown. If they can get into the end zone right here really quick and then just get an onside kick right back to themselves, then they have a chance of coming back and tying up this game.
It should be interesting to see if they do get the touchdown, if they do go for a 2-point conversion. Because if they do go and get that, that'll be a nice 8 points there. That'll bring the lead down. But if they're only able to get a touchdown and a PAT, they'd only be down. It would only be down 7, if my math is correct. And then that's a close game. Then that's another close game. Then, but I believe what the Deacons would do then, if they were able to receive the onside kick, they just kneel it and then end the game here with the 44-34 if Jameson's able to get the touchdown off this drive.
So the game is not completely over yet. Still a chance for Jamestown. As Falk drops back to pass and looks for Beach, and he will connect with him.
But Beach didn't get out of bounds there, so the clock's still going to. I think the clock should still
Beach does not get out of bounds as the Jamestown Blue Jays are at the 9-yard line. And they really have to hurry here.
Yeah, they do not have a lot of time left here on the clock. His clock is now running. We're down to about 12 seconds. Down to 10, 9, 8, 7.
Falk looks to pass.
6, 5, 4.
Cannot find anyone. And that was incomplete. It almost looked like it got picked off by, I believe, Johnny Gores.
And that will do it.
And that'll be the game, as Shanley will defeat Jamestown 44-27. So, Roman, going forward, on Shanley's side, how do they have to keep being successful? And on Jamestown's side, what do they have to do to be more successful and open up opportunities to win?
All right, starting with the Deacons here, that was a really good game there. Their defense held up a lot especially during the third quarter. But then when the fourth quarter came, Jamestown had that touchdown. Then they were, as you can see, a few yards away from that touchdown. If there was a little more time left on the clock, this would have been a different story. But then offensively, the screen game that they ran with with Kochman and Dean, that was really good there. They were able to just get those touchdowns quick. And then especially for Jamestown, they were down early. They had that 7-0 lead right away in the opening quarter, and then after that they got down to a little bit of a hole. But they were able to climb their way out of that hole and almost bring it within one touchdown. So Jamestown looking forward. They played a really good game there. Falk's gonna have to carry this team a little bit more, and him with his legs and his arm, they should have no problem winning at least a few more games this season.
Yeah, I agree. Jamestown definitely has a lot of talent that can help them win games, but they just need to fix little mistakes here and there that will help open up opportunities for better plays and more yardage and hopefully to win more games. But, yeah, penalties were also another thing that kind of killed Jamestown tonight, as there were a lot of opportunities to score, and there were even a couple touchdowns that were called back due to penalties that may have made a bigger difference in this game than we might have thought. Anyways, I'm Andy Simon, joined by Roman Shrema here at Cichy Stadium. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Shanley TV. And to view all other archived broadcasts of Shanley TV, make sure to visit our YouTube page to view those. And thank you for listening. We love you guys.